can't fix beautiful.
I know.
I was signing autographs the other day. It was great. You missed it.
All right, we should be up now.
Okay, hold on.
All right, we're on. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're not gonna have an intro tonight because something wrong with the virtual DJ, so we gotta
That's
just
okay.
go
We
straight
don't
into
need
the
it.
show. We got two special guests in the house tonight, and we're gonna be having a lot of questions, and we're gonna be having a lot of fun, like always. Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna be starting the show, and we're gonna be going live on the app now. Yep. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Jay and Ralph's house. Sorry we don't have no intro tonight, but they saying it's running on somewhere. I don't know where it's running to. We got a runner in the house tonight, so maybe it's somewhere around there. Big shout out to everybody listening on Facebook Live. Big shout out to everybody listening on the app. We're gonna be putting the show on our platforms right after the show, and let's get started. What's going on, Ralph?
Well, same thing, same but different. I mean, wait. Today's first day of spring.
Yes.
Happy spring to everyone.
Now the intro comes up. You see that?
Go ahead, bring it up.
Oh, let me see.
Bring up the intro.
I forget it's not playing.
No worry. So, we have two special guests, but I have to tell everybody a story.
Go ahead.
So, we have these garbage cans called Big Bellies. They're around the city,
Yeah.
and they're beautiful because they have their photo of Morgan's Park. We have 4 of them downtown, one of them up at Morgan's Park. So they were fixing the motherboards and stuff, and I went to the one by the what is it, the Sons of Italy. I opened it up because we kept on getting an error again. I'm like, what's going on here? We just fixed these things, and there's another error.
Oh wow.
So I open it up, and all of a sudden, these bags of clothes are falling out.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, what's going on here? Those bags that you go to the supermarket, the plastic bags. So there must have been about 7 or 8 bags full of clothes.
Oh my God.
And then there was a pocketbook in there. So I'm like, let me look. I opened the pocketbook. I found the lady. She lives up in the landing. I saw her birth date. She was born 1936, so she's 90 years old.
Oh God.
So I went up there. I knocked on the door, and the husband answered, and he's like, "Can I help you?" And I told him who I was. I said, "Is your wife home? Because I found her pocketbook." So he goes, "Oh, she's always losing something." So he calls her, and she comes over, and you know, and I said, "Ma'am, is this your pocketbook? I found it, in one of our garbage cans." She goes, I thought I misplaced it. I've been looking for it. I don't know. I said, well, I found this in the garbage. She goes, well, I think I lost it when I was donating clothes.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, where were you donating clothes? She said, you have all those donation boxes around the city.
Oh my God.
I'm like, no, they're garbage cans.
Oh wow.
I'm like, she goes, oh, in the past 6 months, she's been putting clothes in there.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, well, there's one on by Staples. I think there's one at St. Rocco's. There's also one in back of the what's that, Sorensen Lumber.
Yeah.
There's one, but she's for the last 6 months she's putting the clothes in the Big Bellies.
Oh my God.
So she goes, yeah, I must have been putting the clothes in, and it slipped out of my, the pocketbook slipped out and went in there. I said, ma'am, it's not a, she goes, well, can you get those clothes back? I'm like, no, I threw it in the garbage. I'm like, that
Wow.
6 months she's been doing it.
Oh my God.
So, but she tried to hand me a $20 bill. I'm like, I'm not taking any money from you.
No, yeah.
And but I told her, I gave her the locations, and I said, listen, if you have any problems, call City Hall.
Yeah,
That's what I told her.
Oh yeah.
They'll tell you. Yeah, look. So but what am I going to tell her? Who is she going to call? So we have 2 very special guests.
Let's introduce them.
One of them is a real patriot. Now I think we're all patriots, but she's a patriot. She has an event coming up, 7 days, right? What is it?
7 marathons in 7 days.
7 marathons in 7 days.
Wow.
Eve Casale.
Yes,
Say
Eva.
hello. Eva.
Mhm.
Eva. And what does Eva stand for?
Every veteran appreciated.
There you go.
Nice.
Then we have, so we have two mayors that come in here.
Joe.
We have Mayor Joe Gallo, who is coming in about 10 minutes.
That's getting docked, by the way.
That he's not going to get paid today.
We run a strict business over here.
That's right. That's right. And you know who we learned that from is the mayor that's sitting with us now.
Yes.
She was a school teacher.
Yes.
And if anybody is late, what happens?
They get yelled at.
There you go.
And a
So,
cut. They get a cut. They get yelled at.
Yeah. So we have Mayor Pam Panzenbeck. Say hello.
Good morning, good evening.
No, good
everyone.
evening,
And
good
I
evening.
am so pleased to be here with Eva Casale. I am the president of the Eva Casale fan club.
Nice.
Excellent. So just tell us about your story. It's very interesting.
So we started this event about 10 years ago. This year in April, the last week in April, we'll be doing it again. It'll be our 10th year. We're really excited for that. So what we do is we run all across Long Island and we place flowers at memorials and grave sites and homes of the fallen and bridges and rural cemeteries, national cemeteries. We place over 300 flowers and wreaths each year to remember those who have served our country. It's a running event, so we run did a full 26.2-mile marathon each day. Some of the days are a little more, some are 28 miles, some are 30 miles, because there are places and people that we want to make sure we stop and remember and say thank you. So the course, sometimes it's a little bit more because of the importance of us making sure we make that stop and we appreciate those along the way. Each year it has grown bigger. We have added more stops. Like I said, there are over probably close to 350 stops this year we will make. Each day is dedicated to a different group of fallen heroes across Long Island. We are about as far in Nassau, I would say Valley Stream, and we go all across the island, all the way to Shelter Island. So each day is in a different area, and it's really important for us to say thank you. Thank you for your service to our veterans, to our troops, and to everyone who has served our country.
And how did this start?
So this started about 10 years ago. There are still some local 5K races for veterans. There are many more now, which is really a good thing. And during running these smaller events, I started to meet some of the Gold Star families, and I started to hear their stories. And as a runner who has run almost all of my life, I've done what they call ultra marathons, which are distances over 26.2 miles. I decided, maybe there's something that I can do. I have this gift. I have to say, God gave me this gift to run long distance. How can I use it to, pay it forward and help others? So we decided that we would put together this format for honor and support and remembrance and awareness, because we call it Every Veteran Appreciated Week. And that's really how it started, is by meeting these parents and saying, we want to make sure we remember, your child who fought for us for our freedoms, and who may still be here, but also who unfortunately may have given up his life for us. And that's really how it started.
That's amazing. I mean, I know the mayor really appreciates what you do, correct, Mayor?
We love her. And I think it was 8, 9, or 10 years ago, I was home watching News 12 and I saw the News 12 truck and I saw her house and I saw her coming down the stairs and I said, oh my gosh, she lives right near me. I could kind of tell by the look of the house.
You didn't know she was living near you? You didn't
Well,
know?
I saw her on News 12 and I
Right.
saw her whole event, and you kind of know the houses in your circle. And I stalked her and I found her.
Mm.
Because I just wanted to thank her so much for what she does. It's so admirable. I have so much to say about her, but this is her night.
No, go ahead. We're roasting her right now. We're roasting her. She's on the roasted seat. You know that, right?
I guess she is.
Yeah,
But she is just amazing. She is stunningly beautiful. She is selfless. She is caring and giving. She is all about helping and loving other people. She's not about herself. We should all aspire to be like Eva. And I say this all the time, but when her mother named her Eva, every veteran appreciated that's an acronym for her life's work. I mean, even though she has a real career and she's a successful businesswoman, this is her life's mission. And I bet if we added up all the runs she's done, she has been around the world twice.
Well, I wouldn't done it. I mean,
I'd like
Yeah.
to know that number someday, and I'm sure you don't know what it is, but
I'm pretty sure you know what the number is, no?
she's just so special.
No, I mean, I have an idea how many races I've run, but I've
Did
never
you
hit all.
you have any veterans in your family?
My dad was served in the army, and
Mm.
so did my brother.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I know my father's brothers, they were all in the service. I think there was 7 of them, I think. And then on my mother's side, they all served also. So, and I like when the mayor, she does a lot for the veterans when it comes to the banners too.
Yes.
So I don't know if you know that she purchases banners without even. She gets mad at me when I say that. But John, right? I mean, you know, you
Yeah.
got to give it credit where credit's due.
Of course.
You know,
Yeah.
so she does purchase banners. She don't say nothing about it, and we hang them, and they're up there, and I'm telling you, it looks beautiful in that park.
Yeah, it
You
really
know,
does.
but you know, maybe we should put something like you know, Team Eva address. You know, like a little pole with a team.
So we do have signs that Jim Klim puts up for us.
Yeah.
I paid for it. I don't, the city didn't pay for it. I had a big one made and we hang it by Village Square. I wanted to put across um, School Street, but it couldn't go that way. We hang it by the Village Square and they have some that they put up in barrels, you know, that they stand with sandbags.
Well, no, because I was thinking, I thought about this last year, and I was talking to Lydia about it. That when you walk into the park, and the first banner is right there, and then when you walk through the gates, I was saying, you know, we should put a poll with your team on there, with her team and her name, because she does so much for the veterans,
She really does.
and it's like I think she deserves to be down there too. That's my opinion, right? Do I have a great idea?
You have a great idea. You have a lot of great ideas.
See what else is new. You know what I mean? But seriously, you know, think about it. What she has done, you know, you raised a lot of money, or
Yeah, we're over $300,000,
And
we,
that
and we
money-
keep the money here on Long Island. It goes to veterans organizations. Some went to our VFW when it had the fire. We made a few donations to help bring that back. We do a turkey drive around Veterans Day every year. We give out 400 turkeys to veterans with fixings. So we make sure the money stays here on Long Island, both in Nassau and Suffolk
so
County.
you're doing this 365 days a year. You know, if you think about it, you're always thinking about doing something for the veterans, correct?
Well, that's really our mission,
Yeah.
and that's why we raise money. And we, like I said, we do keep it here. We do make sure that we can help any way we can. We work with other organizations. We partner together to just make sure our veterans are always recognized and thanked, and they have what they need.
Do you hear, so she is your biggest supporter, but do you hear other people like senators or, you know, like a governor or anybody calling you or saying you're doing a great job, or, you know, let's talk to you if anything? You ever hear stuff like that?
No, what we do, well, Pam is just amazing.
I was her supporter
Yes.
before I was.
Well, you were stalking
Yeah.
her. You were
I was-
looking.
right, when I was just a retired.
That's why she probably changed her number outside the house.
No.
But no, but you think about it. She's such a huge supporter, but it would be nice if other people would at least help or, you know, contribute. I mean, listen, this is for the veterans. You know, you couldn't run or we couldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for the veterans. So
Yes.
people have to think about that.
Exactly.
You know, our freedom is because of them. Yeah, and you know, you could be whoever you want to be because of them.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's the mission that we have. And we do, as part of our mission, we do invite uh, children from different schools like Patrick Medford, Copac High School. They do come out and they will run with us. We'll have 40 kids that come out and run with us every year, and we take them to one of the monuments. And I explain to them, I want you to read this monument. I want you to tell me what it means. I want you to tell me if you have anyone in your family who has served. What does that mean to you? And then I give each of them a rose to put down at the monument so they understand, what the mission is. Running is just part of the journey to get us to where we're going. But, this is why they understand, they pay attention. And over the years, I've noticed, the same kids come back from, eighth grade all the way until they graduate, some of them. And they really appreciate, they start to be aware and appreciate the veterans and those who have fought for us. And I said, we would not have been able to run today if it wasn't for those who have served and given us this
Do
freedom.
you have any veterans that run with you?
Yes, we do.
Oh, you do?
Mhm, yeah. Mhm.
Okay. That's awesome
Yeah.
because without them, and I appreciate everything and there's a backstory with me because I think the mayor knows about this. So I had a cousin that was killed in Vietnam. And then I was born 12 hours later, and that's where I got my name because his name was Ralph. And when I was born, what my mother told me is that my aunt went to the hospital and said, "Can you name your son after my son?" Because he was killed in Vietnam. So it was weird because growing up, all I thought about was, I love the military, I love the veterans, and I always wanted to do something. I can't run. I mean, I could probably run up to 7 stairs. I can't run. I can't run, but I try to do my part. Just like you and the mayor, she tries to. She does her part. But I wish we could do more. And don't you ever think about that? Like, is this enough? I always think that all the time. Is
Yeah,
this
I
enough?
mean, every year I try to think of how we can change what we do. How can we bring more awareness? How could we get people to understand what is a simple act that you can do? Last year when we did our event at our opening ceremony, I really tried to stress the importance of, when you're in the supermarket or you're in the diner and you see a gentleman wearing a Vietnam veteran hat, or you're seeing him wear a Korean War hat, or the man walking down the street walking his dog, he's wearing a United States Marine hat, just say thank you. Thank you for your service. That they should be recognized and honored. I really it does make someone's day when you do that, but it also, they should hear it more often than they do.
Well, we were at BJ's Wholesale in Levittown, and I was getting cold cuts, and I saw an elderly man with a Vietnam veteran hat. I went over to him, and I shook his hand. And I said, "Thank you for your service," and he almost started to cry. And I'm like, I didn't know what to say. I thought I said something wrong, but he was thanking me. And I told him, I said, "You're the reason why I'm here getting cold cuts." And he really appreciated that.
Hmm.
And of course, my son's looking around saying, "What the hell, this kid, he disappears every 5 minutes, because they get mad at me because I talk to everybody. I'm like my mother. My mother, she talks to everybody. But every time we see a veteran, we either shake his hand and thank him, or I buy them coffee. They are veterans that I see in this. And my wife was at I think it was a pizzeria, and she saw a veteran buying. I think it was his wife and I don't know what they bought, but my wife bought the whole meal. You know, that's how we feel, but I feel like it's not enough.
Yeah, that's why it's
Go ahead.
Uh-oh, is that you?
Not me.
Oh, she wants to hear me talk. You see that?
I was sending someone the app.
Oh, okay. Well, they don't know the app yet. We're very popular.
No, I was sending David
Oh,
the
okay.
app.
We're very popular. So
Mm.
when do you start? April?
April 26th, Sunday. We have our opening ceremony in Huntington at Huntington Town Hall. Mayor Pam has been there the past few years, and she has been kind enough to say a few words for us as part of our opening ceremony. So,
What are you gonna say?
Same thing I always say, how great she is. And it's just amazing because she has developed a real following. I mean, she has Blue Star mothers and people drive along in cars behind her. She has Gold Star families that she has adopted as her own families, and she has a real family of people
Well,
that
this is
with
very
her,
important.
that are with her all the time. But she has her real followers. They belong to you now.
Yeah.
And you belong to them now, and they're all there. And Yeah, I just speak from the heart. I try not to say the same thing all the time, but it's difficult because I'm so proud of her, of what she does. And it isn't something that everyone can do. Very few people run like a gazelle the way that she runs and could run
I don't know
26.2
how I
miles
don't know how she does it.
every single 7 days in a row.
That's incredible.
So
I mean, you must sleep for hours.
probably
I don't know.
At the end, yeah, I am tired. You know,
But it's worth it.
it's worth. You know, and we've had all kinds of weather. You know, there's been Pam has seen days when we've had torrential rain.
And you're still running the
and-
rain?
Oh
Oh,
yeah, rain,
oh,
wind, everything. You know, and you just think about, like you said, who you're running for. They gave you the freedom to be here, and I kind of asked for strength from some of those heroes that I run for. Sometimes when I feel like I'm tired, but I know it's gonna just get me from one journey to the next, and that's really what we do. It's just
And you have a
pleasure.
full-time job.
Yes.
How do you do it? I mean, you guys, I mean, how do you not?
in 2024, she was on this. I stalk her. I follow her around during the day.
Are you recording this, John?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she has, there's a tracker, so I try to find her. Yeah, go to points where she's going to be, and I find them all. And she was on the steps of the VFW. It was raining buckets. I mean, she probably couldn't even breathe. The rain was coming, and she still had 6 miles to go. And I'm thinking she could just cheat a little bit, and nobody would even know the difference, but she doesn't.
Well,
She's
because
just,
then she'll know that
she'll know.
she'll know, and you don't want to feel that because then you're gonna say these, you're gonna go home and say, I really didn't do it the right way. So that must be tough, especially the weather.
The weather does make it a little tough. And, I'm human. Of course, I get tired and you struggle, you ache, But again, you just got to remember today is dedicated to, let's say it's Michael Murphy Day, to Michael Murphy. So we run through points to honor him for most of the day, and others in the area of town of Brookhaven. And you just think about who you're running for, why you're running. Yes, it's raining. Yes, it might be raining in the next 2 miles. Maybe it won't rain. You just, kind of put one foot in front of the other and you keep going. And, I feel like I do pull strength from, kind of those that I'm thinking about and who I'm running for. And, all those veterans out there who really need to, be appreciated. I'm hoping that I'm bringing myself and my team are bringing awareness, and someone will actually thank a veteran.
How do you prepare for this? Like, how do you like when you get up in the morning? How do
Yeah.
you prepare?
Uh, in the morning,
You can't eat nothing, correct?
I usually don't eat before I run.
Right.
I'll go in the morning. I'll run depending on the weekday. If I have where I'm working, if I have to go into the city that day, I work. Run a little less. I'll run maybe 5 or 6 miles that morning. Like today yesterday I worked from home, so I was able to run a little bit more. But right now, since, the beginning, early February, since the snow's been gone, I run 20 miles every Saturday and every
Oh.
Sunday. So that's what this weekend will be.
Wait, 40 miles for the weekend?
Yes. Yeah. There are some weekends, I'll run more.
John, can you run that much?
No,
I mean, 40 miles?
nope.
And I've been, this is how I know how to train because I've been doing it for a while. I know what works.
Like when you're running, okay, do you run or you jog? What is it?
That's a slower
Okay.
pace. Yeah.
So when you're doing that, is your mind saying I got to finish? How do you get that mentality? That's hard. 40 miles for the weekend?
Yeah.
I walk around my house and I'm tired.
Hmm.
I mean, that's incredible.
I do, I do take walk breaks. I do have a,
Thank God you don't smoke, do you?
no, no,
Okay.
never.
Because I 40 miles. I mean, that's incredible. And then so you do that much each weekend, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That's preparing you for the 7 days, seven
Yes.
marathons.
Mhm.
Okay. And then each day is how many miles?
Anywhere from 5 to 9.
So, but you don't stay there. You go home and then you have to get
I go
dropped
home.
off at that point and stuff, right?
Well, I usually leave from the house. I would leave from the house. I have different routes that I do.
Gosh.
Ralph,
Yeah.
when you're driving around in the truck in the morning, if you go around my neighborhood and you go down the road, you'll see her out.
Actually, I always pass by because her flag is always, I see, because,
But she hasn't, I mean, we haven't seen her because of the snow. You know, the
Yeah.
snow on the roads. She's been running in a different
but I
place.
see a bunch of people running. I see, well, not her, but I'm just see, there are people that run, on the Saurus, but man, I mean, so you start at your house and where do you end
Yeah,
up?
I go.
What do you go to
I go.
Bayville and stuff?
No, I go about 10 miles up into Old Westbury, and then I
Wow.
turn around and I'll come back.
Oh my God. Holy smoke.
Well,
That's unbelievable.
oh my God.
I give you so much credit.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know how you do it. And you do it for a great cause.
Well, that's what it is. I know I have to train. I make sure I get it done. Again, if I'm ever having a bad day, I'm tired. I think about why I'm doing it, who's running for. I'll go. I'll ask them. The heroes for strength for Louis, Michael, Anthony,
so
all those.
each one is for a certain veteran. Each
Veteran or a few veteran, a few fallen heroes.
how does that work?
Uh,
Like if somebody says, "Can you run for my son?" So what do? You run 5 miles?
I will run for them this year. Actually, someone asked us if we could go to honor his son, who he's a Gold Star dad in Comac. If we could come by their house, actually, they named the road after him, so we will probably add that to our route this year in
You might have
Comac.
to change the name of her road and put her name up
You
there.
could be right. That could be.
I mean, for somebody that 40 miles and then she's doing the marathon for all the veterans, come on.
Hmm.
You can't ask for anything else.
Well,
That's
yeah, you can
incredible.
ask for something else
Go ahead.
that I want to bring up.
Go ahead, bring it up.
Because I'm here tonight because she's so humble. But I'm guessing that it's probably about 20 years ago. She was reading something and she saw that someone needed a kidney
Mm.
and she went and became a donor.
You donated your kidney?
Yes. She donated her kidney to someone that you really did not know.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm embarrassing her
Right.
now.
And wait, so you're running with one kidney?
Yes.
That's
Oh,
all.
you're a freaking
Wow.
amazing. Holy smoke.
But she had the courage to give her kidney and saved someone's life.
Mm.
Did you write a book yet?
No, I haven't read it. but
I'm going to write the book.
No, I
because
think John, we gotta get
Yeah.
the publishing
Oh,
rights
no.
for this
Yeah.
one.
I'm going to read
Definitely.
the book.
So that was 20 years ago?
Uh,
Who were you, 10 years old?
it will. Yeah, it will be 20 years. It was 2006.
Wow.
So you just raised your hand and said, I want to do it?
I was actually driving to work one day and I heard the story on 1010 Wins that a family was looking for a kidney for their dad. Because of the type of disease he had, it was hereditary and they could not be donors. And they mentioned in the story the blood type, and I was the blood type. And I don't know what it was, but something said to me, "You can help this man. You can help this man." I don't know what, I didn't hear a voice out loud, but something said, "You can help him." I turned around, I went home, and back then it was just like the internet. So there was a website address, and I looked on the address. I looked it up. I saw how to contact the family. I reached out. I said, "I'd like to
That's
be
amazing.
tested to help your dad." Um, they said, "Sure." And I started I found out that, 1010 Wins is New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. He lived in Roslyn. He lived,
You lived in Glen Cove at the
yes,
time.
he lived 5 miles from me.
Mm.
So we went through the whole process of being tested, and it turned out that the actual donation was on October 10th, 10/10. I heard the story on
Oh my
10/10
God.
Wins. Things just kind of lined up. It was all kind of like meant to be. And we went through the process. It was in the city at New York, Mount Sinai Hospital. And I remember, right after the next day, I said I wanted to go see him. He was on a different floor. They walked me up to see him, and he looked like a completely different person. His cheeks were red. All I remember was saying, "Oh my God, your cheeks are red." Because when I knew him, when I first met him, and I had talked to him a few times before, his face was so ashen and pale because he was very sick. He was on dialysis 12 hours a day. And I just could not believe the color in his face and how healthy all of a sudden he looked in like 12 hours.
Unbelievable.
Wow, that's
And
amazing.
how was he? How old was he? Was he older than you? Or?
Yeah, he was older than me at the time. I think he had just turned 55.
So is he still alive?
Yeah,
Do you know?
he is.
Oh, he
Mhm,
is.
mhm.
Boy, you
Yeah.
got good kidneys then. But John, I know we're trying to reach out to Amy McGorry. What's her name?
Yeah, McGorry.
McGorry, the newscaster that's looking
Yeah.
for a liver.
Mhm.
So I was telling to my wife, I said, I should just donate some of my, because they said you could
You can give a sliver.
you
of
could give a
yours.
sliver.
Yes.
So because I think I'm O positive.
Yeah.
I think
I'm all positive.
you are, right?
Mhm.
So I've been thinking about it. We're trying to get her on the show. I know John contacted her.
I think not this. I think the end of the month she'll
And
be,
then
she's gonna
okay,
be coming on.
yeah, because I would love to do that, but the problem is that I'm diabetic, so I don't know if that's gonna.
They're not going to take yours.
No.
That's what it is.
I mean, I shouldn't say that for sure,
But
but
I don't
most
know- but-
likely they would not.
But I'm gonna still get tested and see. You never know, because I don't think I don't do insulin. I don't do insulin.
I know.
I just take pills.
If if giving the sliver of your liver would affect your health in any way, I don't believe they would take it.
I'm fine.
Mm.
But we have great Glen Cove news in that our beloved David Gilyashvili, who works at our senior center, he's one of a city worker and he
Yeah.
works at La Bussola. He got a kidney on March 10th
Wow.
from a donor.
That's great.
And it was just from publicity and people knowing about it. That was on a week ago last Tuesday, and he came home on Thursday. I
Mhm.
think he may be listening now,
Mm.
but he's going stir crazy right now because he really can't have company because he can't be around germs and he's on a restricted diet. But we're just so thankful to the person who gave him his.
He's a great guy.
He really is.
He's a great guy. Great guy. Always humble. Always says hello. Gives you a handshake or a hug.
Mm.
Always invite me to La Bussola, but I don't go anywhere. I go home and I lock myself. I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, because people be chasing you around.
Yeah,
so
what else is
we
no?
don't want you to do it.
Yeah, I know. So we don't want that to happen.
No.
But that's an amazing story. And you're running 40 miles with one kidney. That is.
I'm telling
I
you,
mean,
that's
I'm like,
that's why I'm here tonight because she will never brag about herself. So I have to.
I never heard her brag about anything. She just goes out there and does what she has to do, and that's it. And it was funny because when I was invited to the veterans dinner, I went to Joe and I said, Joe, is she here? Because I want her on the show. Remember we were talking to
Yeah.
get her on the show
Yeah.
because you were on the Italian house party, but you can't say much on there. You could say whatever you want on here, and but I was asking him. I said I got to try to get her.
Yeah.
And then when I saw you, I went right up to you. I said you got to come on our show,
Yeah.
and she said, "Come on right away." But because you offer so much to the city, and listen, nothing against you, Pam, but I feel like the city doesn't give her enough that she deserves. Correct? I mean, I wish we could do more for her. No?
Sure, we can. We can do anything for her.
Yeah, but so
So one
the end
thing,
of her journey.
one thing that we sort of did do is that I mean, she's Glen Cove, and she ran through town when I wasn't the mayor, and it just kind of nothing. No special mention was made of it. I was out there with a little flag, and as soon as I became the mayor, she moved her last day to Glen Cove. Glen Cove used to be your fourth.
He used to
fifth
be in
day.
the middle.
And
Oh, really?
we
Yeah.
get all the we try to get the veterans to come. We stop traffic in the road. The bagpipers do a little thing, and then we have our closing ceremony, and they have a push-up contest afterwards. And I bring a singer in, and more and more people are coming every year, and it's such a feel-good thing.
Hey, can we do a live podcast that day?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When's the date?
What's the date?
May 2nd.
May 2nd.
Second.
You gonna be around?
Saturday. Yeah, that's a couple of days before surgery.
Yeah, he's going for surgery, and after why don't we do a live podcast?
Yeah, we could
then?
do that.
We'll interview everybody.
Who's
You'll be
thinking
too
too?
tired to be interviewed, right?
No,
Yeah.
no, she really isn't.
Yeah, we
She
could do
really
that.
isn't.
Yeah.
She's
May
thinking
Can,
2nd.
can we do a live podcast there that
in
Saturday?
the chamber, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It kind of she ends at the downtown and they do this little nice thing and then we go into
City Hall.
City Hall. And
because we'll record it and then we'll put it on.
I think also we should get a where's the Cedar Swamp Road when you're coming into town on Terry Highway.
Yeah.
Get a nice sign,
I have those signs.
like the big one, the long one,
I have one. I have three
Like-
of those, 2 or 3 of those.
like they do for St. Rocco's, the
But
feast. And stuff.
he puts it there.
Yeah.
Jim puts it there. He puts it by the fire department. He puts them in buckets with sandbags behind.
Oh.
So I have to remind him of that because it's coming up soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and sponsorship. What about sponsorship?
Yeah, so our event, we do need sponsors for our event. The sponsors go on the back of the shirts, they go in the van. So we have a lead van each year that's in front of us for, the whole 184, 200 miles, whatever it is. So we will put the sponsorship logo on the van, and that goes all over the island. So we do need sponsorships. You could find out more at goteameva.org. Our sponsorship starts at $200. If you're a runner with the $200, you get a participation into our run. And what I mean by that is, at each day, you can register to run with us. It's about $35, but the $35 you can run once, you can run 7 times. It doesn't matter. It's just into the event. At the end of towards the end of each day, the last 5K or 10K, depending on the day, we make sure it's like an out and back or a start and finish the same where we can pick up runners. We make sure we take you to at least 1 or 2 points of honor so you understand what we're doing, you understand the mission, and you are part of what we do. So that's at the end of every day. We welcome all runners. It's a very comfortable pace. It's not a race. The running is a journey to get us from one point of honor to another. I try to keep everybody together. I'm good at gauging who may be the runners in the back, so I kind of keep the pace at their level. Everyone,
You're in the front.
yes. So I make sure I kind of sometimes I will ask people to come run with me who I feel may be towards the back, so we all stay at that pace. I try to be as considerate as I can of everyone with me. So we ask that runners can register again at goteameva.org. The sponsorship, we have a couple of different levels. Again, it starts at $200.
We'll put that on our website, right, John?
Yeah.
We'll put that information on our website.
And that really, helps. Each runner gets we give you a shirt. The logos all go on the back of the shirt. We give you a commemorative challenge coin. This year we have a special coin for the 10th anniversary year. And this year we actually are doing something a little bit different and an extra thank you gift for those who are participate. We have partnered with John's Crazy Socks.
Uh-oh, we got a caller.
That's running.
Oh,
Okay.
no, what? No, we got a caller.
Hello, welcome to Jane Ross House. Who's this?
Hi, it's Ronnie Jenkins.
Oh, boy. Your boss is here, your boss is here. Yeah. You
I
gotta-
guess he's going to be doing a great job and talking with Eva, and you guys are,
What are you talking about? Don't you think I do a great job? What's up with that?
We help a
of
lot.
course.
I know.
of course you guys do a great job. But I wanted to take a couple minutes and talk about our St. Patrick's Day
Go ahead.
parade
Go ahead.
this coming Sunday, if it's okay with you guys. So
No, go ahead.
it's our 38th year, which is amazing. We've been doing this parade since 1989, but this one truly is historic, not just here in Glen Cove, but in the U.S., because leading our parade is the Grand Marshal, John Cronin, who is the co-founder of John's Crazy Socks. So right here on Long Island. They also call him the Chief Happiness Officer, which is so adorable, but he has Down syndrome. He is the first person in the U.S. to lead a St. Patrick's Day parade. So we're really, really proud of us and proud of them. And his story is just so amazing. He made the Forbes 30 under 30 list. He's just really breaking barriers. He has a company, a nonprofit called Abilities Rising. They've given thousands upon thousands of dollars to charities that support the Down syndrome. group. And one of the great things is that our parade, even though everyone thinks it's just this community event, it's truly a fundraiser. So all the funds that we raise are going to ACDS, which is a foundation serving children and adults with Down syndrome, autism, and other developmental disabilities. So it's amazing. We're really excited about this. Our aides to the parade are Eileen Petrucci, who grew up here in Glen Cove, and Marion Fleischer. They're both ladies very involved in the Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians. And then we're having a great after party at St. Patrick's Parish Hall, starting at 3 o'clock. We've got live music, corned beef, Irish dancers, and it's really family friendly and a lot of fun. And we just want everybody to come out and wear your green.
Is the mayor invited? Is she invited? The mayor? Is the mayor invited?
There's a
Yes,
Hibernian.
not only
I know you are.
is the mayor invited, the mayor is a founding member of the Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians, our St. Divna Division 8 in Glen Cove right here. And we celebrated 20 years just a couple of years ago. So she is a huge part of not only, the history of Irish culture in our town, but she will be among the other dignitaries at the front of our parade.
I have
We have
I'm sitting
reviewing-
next to celebrities over here.
Oh,
We got
You are-
celebrities here.
We'll have the reviewing stand, which will be right next to McDonald's. So if anyone wants to listen about all the amazing groups, we have about 55 marching groups that are coming out. Excuse me, we'll be down there talking about it. They could hear the history of our parade, and then they could just walk right on up the hill to the
What-
after party and celebrate.
What time
after.
does the parade start?
The parade starts at 1 p.m. So the streets will be closed in Glen Cove from about 11:30 to maybe about 3 o'clock, give or take. And it's really just from Finley Middle School, parts of right there at Forest Avenue, all of School Street, and then Glen Street up to Pearsall will be closed.
You know the only bad thing
But
about the
We're
parade?
looking
You know the only thing
for what?
that I'm not going to be there. That's the bad thing about it is no, I can't. I got
We do invite DPW every year. I know
Yeah.
we had you guys one year, a couple years ago.
no. You don't
Um,
want no, not this year.
well, I'll be closing the streets,
Yeah.
getting yelled at
Yeah,
all day.
yeah, John's going to be there. John's going to be there.
I'll be getting yelled at all day. Which way to go? I can't go. This is ridiculous. Relax.
And then they're having the St. Baldrick's too, right?
Have the St. Baldrick's.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to join that
Yeah,
either.
that's the downtown. That's
Wow.
separate from our parade. Our parade is, our charity is the ACDS. Again, they're located on Long Island, so all the funds are going to adults and children with Down syndrome. Last year, our beneficiary was the Glen Cove Boys and Girls Club, and the year before it was Nosh and Sage. So we always try to pick a grand marshal who has, ties close here to our community. And it's really shows just the breadth of how we give back. We've given back $15,000, $12,000, $10,000 every year. So it's up there, and we're really proud of all the work that we, put to it to get sponsors and donors in the parade.
Ronnie, can you get a hold of the John Stocks? We want John Stocks on here. I wanted to get him on the podcast. Remember I was telling you that?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could try. He and his father are really amazing. They've actually testified in Congress about people with, differing abilities. I know, April is Neurodiversity Month. So they're really just amazing people. And they not only have testified in Congress, they go around the country giving speeches, whether it's to clubs, communities, high schools, just about really, overcoming the stigma of what, people can really do and just, breaking barriers. But one of the cutest things when we met John, he was waving, so he was practicing his wave. So everyone who comes out really has to give him a big wave because he's just adorable and he's been practicing. it.
It's amazing. So, and I say it sometimes too, that you get aggravated with Glen Cove and stuff, but Glen Cove is really special when it comes to raising money and donating. And it's just, everybody comes together. I mean, you could, I get mad too sometimes, with the traffic and stuff, and everybody does. But Glen Cove is amazing when it comes to putting themselves in the back burner and donating and trying to help other people. It's just amazing. I mean, look who I'm sitting next to, somebody that's amazing that she's helping everybody, especially the veterans. She runs 40 miles every weekend.
Yeah.
How the hell? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I could, I couldn't even run 4 steps around the block.
I know.
It's just amazing.
Ava
And it's
does some
and it's
amazing,
Women's
amazing
History
things.
Month. You know that, right? It's Women's History Month.
You know,
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
to that point, we had, a wonderful panel that the mayor moderated just last Monday. And one of our guests on the panel was Dr. Maria Carney, who's now the president of Northwell Health. And they're winner of this big prestigious award out of the Glen Cove Hospital. But Northwell is our premier sponsor for the parade. So really, I mean, talk about giving back to your community. Northo really, helps us out here in the community, and they know that we give back to, charitable causes that are going to go back to their mission statement. But we wouldn't be able to do this parade without sponsors like Northwell, and we've had some longtime sponsors like McGowan and Sons and Tree Health, and a few other sponsors that have come out. So we're really appreciative of all the sponsors, all the donors. We have raffle tickets for sale too, if anyone wants to come up
What are you giving away?
and buy a raffle ticket.
What-
It's cash prizes. $1,500 is the grand prize, and then there's $1,000, $500, and three $100 cash prizes, and a ticket is $20. So it's
You
pretty,
know what you should
pretty
do?
good. And again,
You know what you should do, Ronnie?
Hmm?
Give a raffle away, and
Okay.
you could spend a show with me. And that's a big raffle, right? Don't you think people want
that
to
is
sit
a
next to
big
me?
raffle.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and I could stand here and just interview you, right? I mean, that's something big.
On
Sure.
Jay and Ralph's house.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
know.
listen,
Thank-
helping people is a big
Yeah.
is a big thing for us,
Yeah.
especially.
Oh yeah, no, we always this is one part of where we do the show. I mean, we come up with things and we try to everything we hear to help somebody, we're on it. We try to help everybody.
Yeah, we want to we're
Yeah.
all about where we live, and we just want to make sure people know about the city of Glen Cove, and what special people live here, and a lot of people everybody opens their pocketbooks,
Oh yeah.
wallets and pocketbooks when
Yeah.
there's something going on. People donate, and
Oh,
and they
yeah.
really and I really feel that especially what Eva's doing is unbelievable. I mean,
Yeah.
running 7 days for the veterans, and we got to get her more sponsors.
Yeah,
We need more money to raise for her.
I know you have two amazing people sitting next to you, but I didn't
Yeah, me and
wanna
John.
interrupt in the middle, but I really thank you guys for having me on and letting me
problem.
Not a
tell you guys
problem.
about the parade. And
No,
please
and it's
come
gonna be
out
nice
Sunday at
out.
1 o'clock again, and forgive us for some street closures. It's just
They'll understand.
everything. and
They'll
it's really giving
understand.
back to the community.
They'll understand.
All right, so thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
dear Pam. Bye, Ava.
Bye.
Bye, Ralph.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We just
Bye.
want to give a shout out to the DPW workers who painted the shamrock.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I
was
saw
great.
that. That was very nice.
Are you gonna
Good
paint the
job.
road when her last journey is? They're gonna.
No,
Why not?
Nope.
You got to paint the road. You got to put up.
you can.
I'll do that. You want me to do that?
Like,
You have to. That's big, the American flag. Yeah, and I don't like when they burn it and stuff, and I'll never understand that.
yeah.
Don't you think that when a veteran sees that, it breaks their heart?
Of course.
I mean,
It's
how do you do something?
disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Very disrespectful. I mean, I know it's in the Constitution. You're right, freedom of speech and all this other nonsense, but it was the veterans that gave us that Constitution. They just don't understand it.
You're preaching to the choir here.
I know. I get really frustrated because I argue with a lot of people about, somebody else calling. You're very popular.
This is Jane Rouse house. Who's this?
How much do I need to donate to be on the show with Ralph?
Okay, Joe. Joe, you're late, Joe.
I know, I'm getting fired.
Yeah. I don't know. We're taking your face off the thing.
Okay, good. So you can put Mayor Pam's on.
She's right here. She's listening to you.
I'm listening.
know.
I'm listening to
Uh,
you.
We're,
I'm on my way. I did my volunteer. I helped load up the truck for tomorrow because OWWR is going to be for Sunday for the parade.
even though we should be there, Joe.
Next year.
Well, next year we're going to be very popular. We'll probably be in California.
Yeah.
They're going to be in Hollywood next year.
Yeah. We're going to be in Hollywood.
They could be in Hollywood.
So, Joe, you're not getting paid tonight when you come in. So, sorry.
Yeah.
You just-
Oh my God.
so April 25th or 6th?
26th
Okay.
to May
That-
2nd.
And you're going to start in Huntington.
Yeah.
And the mayor's going to talk.
Yeah.
And who else
Well,
talks?
I don't talk big.
No, but who else? Who else do you have there?
We have a lot of dignitaries from Huntington who come, and we have some veterans who also speak as well. We have some Gold Star families that will say a few words, and then at the end, I talk about our mission, and then we get going. You know,
And they close the roads or you?
we have a police escort and a motorcycle escort.
Oh, really?
Yes, we have a motorcycle escort for the first 2 miles that will take us through Huntington. And then throughout the whole week, there are times when we do have motorcycle escorts, or we'll have police escorts, depending on where we are. You know, sometimes
So you start on a Sunday or a Monday?
we start on a Sunday.
Sunday. And what's the busiest day? Probably the last day, right? Like which event do you run the most miles? Or it depends?
It depends. I would say the busiest day is, I think it's the fourth day. We start in East Rockaway and we go to Copeg, but we are on Merrick.
Copeg?
Yeah,
Mm.
and we
She
go to
goes all over the island.
yeah, and we go.
Wow.
We're on Merrick Road a lot. There's about 30
my
miles
God.
on Merrick Road. But-
You're running on Merrick Road?
Yeah, that's why we have a whole group of cars. They're keeping us safe.
Wow.
There's about 10 or so VFWs along that stretch that we will stop at and we'll put a rose or
Holy moly.
down.
Wow.
Now, my question to you is, does anybody videotape it to do like a special or, because I think you should have a 2-hour special or a video. No?
There's been some short videos done that, it has been covered in the news each year. News 12 says, I say they do a pretty good job of covering, and I appreciate everything that they do. There has been some other news outlets throughout the years. We were trying to hope this year we could have someone, like you said, do almost like a little documentary because
Yes.
it is our 10th year. And I think it would be important for people to realize, something to see.
You know who should do the documentary, believe it or not, is the Glen Cove High School, because they got
The TV
the
studio.
TV studio. They got,
Chris
it's-
Barry.
yeah, Mr. Barry. That would have been, I
No,
mean, it's not
we
too
would
late.
love, we would love that to
Mm.
maybe have a documentary, so people understand what we do. Sometimes it's not all about the running. It's really about the mission. I think that's the part that people don't understand is, that all the stops that we make and we put down these wreaths, and all of the monuments you see in Glen Cove that have a wreath there, we've put them there. So we put, hundreds of wreaths and flat roses. Like we've placed over 3,000 roses over the last 10 years and, hundreds of wreaths and cones and bouquets that we give to moms of Gold Star families. So it's not, the running, I always is just the journey to get us from one, what we call point of honor to another. But it's really about the points of honor and, the saying thank you and, honoring those, who have served. And
You go to Pine Lawn?
we go to Long Island National Cemetery.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
And then you place the wreaths over there, or?
There are 32 post 9/11 fallen heroes there that have been identified for us to go and put a rose at each of their
My God.
grave sites. And there are times when their families are there with us.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's a very emotional day.
See, that's why I think it should be, you should make a document, well, not you, but they should film you, because I don't think people realize what you really do. That's my opinion. I'm not saying that in a way where, they don't know what you're doing, but they should see what you're doing, because that's very important. You just like you said, you got a full-time job, and then you take your time to do this. When do you have time for yourself?
Well, you just kind of find the time, but
She does
you know,
okay.
Yeah,
You'll go on Facebook, you'll see her at nice restaurants.
I'm not.
and
I'm not a big Facebook
doing
guy.
nice things.
Yeah.
No, but you do see. But you might go on Facebook just to see what she's doing. You don't want to go on and look at all the other
No,
stuff.
I did. We did. When we knew she was coming on, I did some research, and I'm like, my God, she's all over the place. You're like, you're everywhere. But like you said, people should know it's not about the run; it's about the mission.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
most important thing, because I don't think people realize what you're really doing it for. Maybe they do, 90%, but the other 10% you learn. And you know what? Listen, there's plenty of people out there that are veterans, but they don't want to be hurt. I don't know why. You ever hear about that?
Yeah, there are some who don't want to be recognized or don't want to talk about their
Why is that?
experience. I would say maybe it's the experience that they had, when they served. They have different reasons. You don't know what happened when they were deployed. So, they have it's really
My my
have
my
their own private moments.
my wife's grandfather served in World War II. He was a Marine, and when he was alive, I always try to get it out of him. About he would never talk about it. The only thing that he would say to me is that the government screwed me. It's exactly what he always said. But I wouldn't say, I wish I would love to record somebody like that and just know. My father wouldn't talk about it either. He would never talk about it. But when we had Howie here and he talked about it, that blew my
Yeah.
right?
Oh no, yeah.
That blew my mind. And I felt like crying because I felt bad for him. But he's like, don't feel bad for me. I knew, he feels better and he has the dog now. But that did you hear that story that he told? Oh my God. I mean, I felt horrible. But every time I see him, I give him a big hug and thank him. I mean, what else can we do for them? I wish we could do more.
Yeah, no, that's what we try to do. When we do our turkey drive, we have some veterans that will come up. So in our turkey drive, they pull up and we put the turkey and the fixings and everything in their car. We ask in the back seat, the trunk, whatever you want. And we don't, they don't have to get out. Sometimes, you'll get these older veterans, who served, let's say, in the Vietnam veterans or even Korean War veterans, who will get out of the car and they want to tell you their story.
Oh,
And
really?
we've had people come with scrapbooks and show us. They'll pull over and they'll go, "Can I tell you about my story?" And it's just a fascinating and it's amazing. And they want to tell you and they want to be able to share it with
Yeah,
somebody.
I love
So
that.
we've seen pictures of people who've served.
Well, we had Donna on last week,
Mhm.
and right, she was
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh yeah, no,
She was amazing. I don't
she's
know if you
going
heard that, Mayor,
crazy.
but we had Donna on, and she served from '96 to 2006, and she told her story, and it was amazing. She went in, and then she served for 3 years in military, and she just told the whole story, and she sat here like a champ. She told everything, and she said that she has PTSD, and she got anxiety and stuff, and she fixed herself, and we offered to get her a banner. I'm gonna go talk to Lydia and
I
get her.
heard, I heard bits and pieces.
Yeah, we want to get her a
that.
banner, so I'm gonna talk to Lydia probably Monday. I called her yesterday, but
Yeah.
I know she was busy. But
She's almost out of banners.
9. She said she had 9
That was
left.
a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
Mm.
no, I'll make room for her. I'm the one that puts them up. So what do you think? I'll put her somewhere, But like I said, last year I was thinking about putting her, not your picture, but like a street sign. Put a post when you're walking in, and it said Team Eva, and then walk right in. So, do you like that idea?
You
Would
know,
you let me do that?
the big sign that I have that we put up in the village square, maybe you could repurpose. You could use that.
Where am I
If
going to put it?
fits for. Well, we'll talk about that. Yeah,
I
do.
could
I
put I
always
could
have
put it on the
ideas.
fence.
I do like that idea, but maybe once we're finished with it, because we only use it for that weekend.
Well, then why don't you give it to me, and I'll
Well,
put
we'll
it by
see.
the fence.
We'll talk about that.
You know me. I could find. I
We'll
do
talk
it.
about that. We'll do something. It's a great idea.
Like so she had Dan Daly and Ralph Young sitting in her office, and I said, "Give me those. I want to do something with them." So now when you drive into Glen Cove, I put them right there.
Oh,
right,
it's
right where that
nice.
split
Where the
is.
split is, yes.
So I put them right there. I said, you know, we got to do something. You know, I wish we could hang them all year long, and they're still up there.
They're up there, and I
Yeah.
have extras because I get them every year, so I have extras.
Oh,
if
okay,
yours
yeah.
Get worn out.
No, well, you know what? Give them to me. I want to put them up all over the place.
Okay.
I,
I-
listen, you have to do something for
Wonderful.
them. You know, by people don't know their history if they're rolled up and sitting in the office, right?
Can you put them at the ball field?
We can put them anywhere Ralph
see,
wants to.
she read my mind because I was talking to Spiro about that, and he loved the idea. And in fact, Spiro chimed in. You want to hear what he said? He said, "Thank you for the donation, guys. We donated a basket.
I saw.
John, myself,
Yes.
and late Joe. You know, he said, guess who won it? Who won it?
Who won it?
Who won? Spiro, did you win it? He said hi to the mayor and Eva. This year she should run amongst the kids
I'd
on
love
the
to have the
4th of
kids.
July. Oh, on the 4th of July bike parade. You gonna do that?
Sure, I'd love to be part of the parade.
Spiro, are you still on? You want to call in? See if he's still on. Let me text him.
Spiro speaking about loving our community and raising money, Spiro had an event last night and it was probably 275 people.
Really?
It was a great night.
Let me see if he'll call in. He called in last week, but we're gonna hang up on him. Let me see.
He's probably so tired he probably can't talk.
Oh, come on. He was off today. He's all right.
I didn't know he was off.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, oh, there he is. He says, I have no voice, but I'm listening. Oh, so who won it, Spiro? Let's see. He says he has no voice. Why? Why was he yelling yesterday?
It was a big day for him.
Was he?
He worked his butt off.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, he says he has no voice. Oh, he won the basket. Oh, that's fixed. That's fixed. That's fixed.
You better not give it to me for my Christmas gift. I'm not gonna like it.
Why? You don't like my face on the thing? Well, you know what? I'm giving you one too.
I have one of
Thank
those.
you.
Huh?
I have one of those.
Oh, did you wear it?
I did wear it.
You got to support us.
I wore it when I was walking the dog. Everybody.
Oh, see, walking the dog. See that, John?
That's all right.
Walking the dog.
We-
So,
We get recognized.
yeah, that's how we get recognized when she walks the dog. So you're gonna run tomorrow. You're gonna train tomorrow,
Yeah, we'll be out there tomorrow,
and you're gonna train.
Sunday.
My God, jeez. And then, how long does it take to prepare all this?
We started in January. You know, it does take some time to kind of get everything all together. You know, opening, closing ceremonies, closing. You know, all the ceremonies, all the places that we stop, permission to go into the national cemeteries.
Oh, you have to get permission for this?
Yes.
Why? It's a cemetery.
They don't want people. Well, we're running in this.
Oh. But you're placing all kinds of.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you know, we have to make sure we have permission.
Okay.
There he is.
Yeah. Guess who's
The
here?
early guy.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, what are you doing? Look, look at that.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hi, Joe.
Good evening, Locust Valley Mayor.
That's who he is, the Locust Valley Mayor. Join in, Joe.
Joining in.
Yeah. Oh, what do you got? Perfume on?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
There he is.
So, Joe,
Yes.
can you run that much? She runs 40 miles for the weekend.
No, and I can't run 40 miles unless my wife is behind me with a knife, maybe.
40. Can you imagine that? 20 miles
No.
tomorrow, 20 miles on Sunday. And then she's doing the marathon. And how long is the marathon? It's 20
26.2.
26.2.
Mhm.
You know, are you
Yeah.
going to run with her?
Not with my ankle the way it is, but
Oh, come on. you
maybe
could
next
run.
year.
You could run.
You
could-
should carry one of the banners and run behind it with your hair flowing in it'll look pretty. too.
I should, but uh-oh.
You should.
Boy, you're popular.
Welcome to Jane Ross house. Who's this?
Your social engineer.
Oh, Chad.
Mr. Chad McCade. What's going on,
How
brother?
you doing, Chad?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
All right, good. What's happening?
I showed up late like Joe.
Yeah, what else? Yeah, what else is doing?
Both of us aren't
Yeah.
getting paid.
Nope. So
I get paid. I take care of the technical stuff.
I know. All right, we're sorry. I take that back. So the issue.
Hang on, guys. I just wanted to call in and let the young ladies know I don't know them personally.
Okay.
But from everything that I've heard, you guys do an absolutely amazing job, and thank you for everything you guys do for all the vets and everything. It's really amazing work.
Thank
There you
you.
go.
What else can we say?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Chad, she runs 20 miles on a Saturday and 20 miles on a Sunday. Can you run that? Can you run that?
Chad runs that too. To the refrigerator, to the couch, 20 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know, right?
No, I don't,
And you put some ice cream in the refrigerator. I'll run there.
I don't know. Do you have anything like that up in Connecticut or no? Like people are raising.
Not for vets, but we do a lot of fundraisers. They're having a type 1 diabetes fundraiser in like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Oh, where is that?
One, so they do.
Connecticut.
In New Milford, in Connecticut, where I am.
We're having one here too. My grandson has type 1 diabetes. And
Yeah, my stepdaughter's type 1. She's been type 1 since she's 5. She's now 22.
he has been since before his 3rd birthday, and he's 11. And I'm just so proud of him.
Wow.
Wow.
He's amazing.
Mm.
He's having his playoff basketball championship game tomorrow, and he scored 18 out of 28 points last week at the semifinal. So he's
Wow.
Wait, how old is he?
11. I'm telling you that diabetes. I'm so proud of him because he's just.
No, that's amazing.
He manages himself, and he's pretty impressive.
It was the games that they have him
It's
in.
that Holy Trinity. It's CYO
Oh, okay.
travel team.
Just make sure that he has a lot of stuff to bring his carbs up, because sometimes when they exercise and run a lot, like when they do sports, their blood sugars drop quickly.
Yeah, that doesn't happen since I don't have him around anymore. But he manages it everything on his own. He's amazing.
Wow.
Good.
11 years
I
old.
mean, my daughter supervises it, but it's just
Oh yeah.
wonderful. Right.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
But-
What a story we got today.
But the good thing about it, you have a lot of good technology now to
you.
monitor and give insulin and stuff.
Is he on an insulin pump? My stepdaughter's
Oh,
on
he
an
has
insulin pump.
everything. He has, and he puts his own devices on, and he puts the insulin in the devices. My daughter's
Wow.
impressive. He has an Omnipod and a Dexcom, I guess. I don't know.
You know, Chad, we got
Yep.
two mayors here. We got one from Locust Valley and one from Glen Cove.
Yeah.
It's, it's amazing.
I like the Glen Cove mayor better.
Well,
least
she-
me too.
At least
He's
she's
not-
early. At least
yeah,
she's early.
she's not late. You know what I mean? You know, but
The Locust Valley mayor. Who's that guy? Is that the guy with the little bit of hair next to him?
Yes.
I got,
Well
I got,
earned.
The guy on the poster that we created that gave him more hair?
yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? You made me look skinny. So I love you. You know what I mean? You made me look skinny.
No. Yeah, but I got you in trouble with your wife because I didn't put your wedding ring on the right
Yeah,
finger.
I know. She came up to me. She was so pissed off. She, you know, like I think it was a Saturday. She came up to me and she's like, what's this? I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, what is this? I look, I'm like, oh, I don't know. That's a thing that they made. Did you see where your ring is? It's on the wrong finger. I'm like, oh, would you
You
stop?
can wear a ring on each hand. What's the difference?
I don't know. You know,
How does she know your ring isn't on?
you know what I did today?
What'd you do
want
today?
you want to hear? You want to hear what I did today?
Yes.
So she loved these two chairs in Brinkman's, and they were regular $3.99. They went down to $2.97. They were those what do you call those chairs? Adirondack.
Adirondack chair.
So
Yeah.
I bought two of them for her for Mother's Day.
Oh,
Isn't that nice of me? What a nice guy. I am.
One for her to sit in and one for her to put her feet up.
Yes.
Shoes in.
Yeah.
That's what I was
They're not for me.
Right.
Have that she needs 2 chairs.
Hey, wait a minute. I also took her out yesterday. We went out to eat and she bought a couple pairs of shoes. So I've been in a good mood this week.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I've been in a good mood this week.
Sleep in the couch. That's good.
No, I know. And then I bought John did you see the disco ball I bought, John?
One above your head.
Yeah.
I see that one.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
Now you
I'm
just
such
need
a
some
nice guy.
freestyle music.
No, I don't
Spin it.
freestyle. I don't like freestyle. But we need to support. No, I don't like disco either. No.
So what do we need a mirror ball for? Rock and roll?
Yeah, that's for heavy metal. That's for Metallica.
Metal, rock and roll,
Yep. What do you think?
the lightning.
Yeah,
Mirror
yeah,
ball.
right. Yeah, ride the lightning. There you go.
Where's Michael Gadaletta tonight? Does anyone know where Michael Gadaletta is in the world tonight?
Hey,
Michael Gadaletta has to work till 6:30.
Oh, very
Oh.
good.
some, I mean, listen, she's too busy for anybody.
Right.
She's got to run. She got to raise money for the veterans.
Yes.
And I had a great idea. I brought it up to the mayor.
Right.
I
heard.
Oh, okay. Do you
I
think
was
that's a good-
listening to the show.
And since he's the mayor of Glen Cove, and
Uh-oh.
I have a mayor here in Connecticut that doesn't always do his job.
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
My question is as mayor of the city, are you responsible for making the state pave the state roads, or is that something that you have to go to them and they basically make the final decision? I mean, we get told all the time that the state roads they don't have any control over, but I mean, I understand that, but can't they push the issue with the state and say, hey, we need these roads repaired?
So we're in the state of New York and we have state and Nassau County roads going through our community, and they do come in if there's a bad accident and something needs to be done. The state comes in and takes care of things, but they do take care of it. I don't know that we have to bother them so much, but sometimes we have to make them aware that certain things need to be paved. And then we say to our residents, that's a county road, that's on their schedule, and we find out what the paving schedule is like. So
Just like the plowing of the snow, the removal, right?
Now, can you pave a state road if you wanted to?
I don't think we should. We'd
No.
probably be starting a precedent.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that maybe at some point we might have somebody brand new out on the truck and they may not realize that they're plowing a county road. We have probably more county roads than state roads. The state roads are the big roads that come
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Right.
We got more count.
That could possibly happen, but we would never want to set a precedent and pave a road that isn't.
State
our
would be like
responsibility.
what, 25 or something of that nature,
Like
or
the arterial highway, but most of our roads here are county roads. I mean, most of our
Gotcha.
bigger roads are county roads, not state. I live on a county road. So,
and the county road falls responsibility of the town, correct?
the county roads are paved by the county. The city, the
Oh,
roads
okay.
that belong to the city are paved by the city. So there's plow trucks out from both entities.
Please don't give
So
us
John
enough
Street
work.
would be considered what? John Street would be a city
Glen
road,
Cove.
correct?
Glen Cove.
That's
City.
where those Belgian blocks are knocked
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So we
Right,
hope-
John?
We
What
hope
road,
we
does,
don't.
what road does Joe live on?
No, Joe, the mayor Joe's in Locust Valley.
He
He,
lives in Locust Valley.
Yeah.
Yes.
We haven't let him into Glen Cove.
No,
He
He
hasn't
just let him pass
completely
by.
leave yet. He left and he
I'm
can't
town of
come-
Oyster Bay.
Yeah, he can't
Yeah.
come back for a while.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yes, unbelievable.
Mm.
Yeah.
Joe,
But
you're ostracized. You can't come back.
no, he's all right.
There are still a couple of puffs of dirty snow in little spaces around.
I know, I
us.
saw
Look
that.
around, it's disgusting.
Isn't it crazy after all the weather and rain and everything? I just saw that today here. I'm like, there's still snow?
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
Just doesn't want to go away. But it's okay. It's
Could be getting some more. I hear. that.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye,
Goodbye.
Thanks for
Thanks
coming.
Bonham.
man.
Goodbye.
On that note, thank
Yeah,
you, Chad.
thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
So are you going to hand out turkeys, I heard, in November so you can meet and
I would
boost
love to help her.
veterans?
I need to. I'm trying to
do
figure. I'm
something.
trying to figure something out how I can help you. How
So
can I
we-
help you?
We'll
No,
be
you-
in touch then in November. Definitely, you can help us.
No, I'll definitely help you. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, you can
Hand
come.
out turkeys
we
and
have-
talk to veterans.
I have a location in Nassau. We usually are at the Marine Corps League. We do it in Nassau, or we go to Suffolk County. We do two days. We serve veterans. in
No,
both
you
Suffolk
come
and
and you
Nassau County.
come and get me. I'll help you
Okay.
out. I'm not going to jog with you, but I'll
And,
help.
you know, Ralph, like the day of that she's here in Glen Cove, I have a tracker and I can kind of anticipate. I know where she is. You can see it shows exactly where she's going to be. And I try to go to spots and pull over and wave them on. And
Wait a minute. How do you do
Yeah.
that? You
Yeah,
on a
we
phone?
have a phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
have a tracker that we post on our
get it.
website, and whoever wants it, we can send it to you
We'll
too.
share it with you.
Yeah, so we put that out there so you can see where we are throughout the whole week.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. That's unbelievable. And she's doing it for the veterans.
Yes. Does John make pizza when he's driving while he's driving behind you? Like hand you slices of pizza to carb, or you have to eat carbs the night before?
He did bring pizza to something at Bayville on Veterans Day, didn't he?
Yeah.
Or did they go, or they went to use his restroom before the run?
Oh, yes,
No.
we went to use the
Went
restroom
to use
before
the
the
Oh, so you
on
run,
Veterans
you run,
Day. Yeah.
you run in Bayville too?
No, on
Yes.
Veterans Day, she
Oh, on
had,
Vet-
Yeah.
run-
And the
Oh, you
last
run on
day.
Veterans Day
she
too?
runs
Yeah.
all the time.
So we do a special marathon on Veterans Day, which actually is a mirror of the seventh day, the last day that we do here. So we start in Bayville, at the beach, and then we cross over to the bridge into Locust Valley, and then we go through Matinacock, and then we're back into Glen Cove, then we're in Seacliff, and then we come back through Locust Valley again, and we do end in Glen Cove.
They should record it. They should make a documentary of it. That's amazing.
If Ralph trains now, do you think he could be ready for November? I think he could.
I'm gonna say let me explain something to you.
Go ahead, explain
Okay.
something to me.
If I want to do something, I'm
Mm.
gonna do it.
Okay.
I will force myself, and just imagine me jogging with my beautiful hair. Like,
Are you going to shave your head on Sunday
No.
to raise money for St. Baldrick's for pediatric
there's
cancer?
other ways of raising money. I don't
Okay.
have to shave my head
But we
because
got EMS ready for you, so we can
Okay.
start running.
you know what?
Follow you.
Just think about this, okay?
Oh, here we go.
Uh-huh.
And so our friend that lives at the what is that, Village Square over there, our friend that goes to the senior center, what she said to me
Why
one
don't
day?
you people go to the senior?
Well, the one that she's always saying hello to me. It's like my second mother. But
Are you old enough to go in there?
no.
Oh, no.
So anyway, she came up to me once before and said, if you ever cut your hair, we'd never know who you are.
Oh, that's Anne Marie. Are you talking?
Yes,
about Anne
yes,
Marie? Yeah.
yes. So I said, do you want me to cut my
She's
hair?
a good lady. Yeah.
Yeah. They're all good. They're all good people that go there. They're
Good thing we didn't need no permits to open doorways because I could just open that doorway, get your head through.
what's that mean?
You know what it means.
Are you saying I got a big head?
It's swollen right now.
No, would you stop?
Yeah,
When is my head swollen?
all the time.
Oh, come on. Is my head swollen? No, she's not answering.
We're in Ralph's house. We're
Yes.
behaving. Not saying anything.
Here you go, John.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot, guys.
there you go, John. So no, I mean, I don't have to run, do I? On Veterans Day, you want me to run?
It's up
I'll
to you.
jog,
Up to you. You could do the last 5K.
huh?
The last 5K that we do, we hit all the monuments and we put flowers and actually put wreaths at all the
I would love
monuments
to do
in
that.
Glen Cove.
Yeah, the
That I
runners,
would
the-
love to do.
jump
5 of
in at
them,
different-
yeah.
You know my friend Bridget?
Yes.
They jump at
And
different
they
points.
jump in at like the downtown and do the last lap at certain points.
I don't care about jumping in, but I love to put all that
No, but
stuff.
they do their last 5 miles or
Right.
6 miles with Eva.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Now I just remembered something. Yeah, I know, right? I remembered something. So down at Morgan's where the rock is, when we had that really windy day, it broke one of the.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah.
So it was on the other side, and I picked it up and I tried to put it together, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
So-
I noticed that quite a few.
What is
but
it?
we will be replacing them soon. So
It's
yeah.
like the re.
Oh,
the wreaths,
yeah.
a couple of
Yeah.
them. I noticed the
Yeah,
one
they
over
broke.
at the Doughboy too needs to.
So you go to Ford Street, you put stuff there.
Ford Street, Doughboy, Veterans Park, Morgan Park,
Elm Avenue.
Elm Avenue.
My father used.
St. Rocco's.
St.
St.
Rocco's.
Rocco's.
Oh, you put St. Rocco's
Yeah.
there? My father used to take care of that when he was alive. The one on Frost Pond. He loved, and he would just stay.
Elm and Frost Pond.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
He always went there, and then there was one year when he goes, is it better if I put fake flowers on here? I'm like, no, Bob, you can't do that. You got to put real flowers. But he did. He did. He was big with the veterans. Big, huge.
Severio's been doing jumping in a little bit and helping
Oh,
with
okay.
that too.
And I remember they fixed the fence and stuff. But so you start where?
We start in Bayville and we go over the bridge into Oyster Bay.
That's veterans. Veteran-
Veterans Day and also the last day, which is our 7th day here.
Okay, so Bayville, and that's 5 miles from.
It's about 4 miles.
Think I could do it?
Yeah, why not? If you started now, train.
Well, how do I train? Do I got to start running?
We'll put the Rocky song
Yeah,
on.
stretch, drink water.
I drink water, yeah, but I'm
Okay.
just saying. So I got to start training right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
start
go in,
walking,
yeah,
and
start
then
walking,
yeah,
I
walk.
do a lot of
and
walk.
you just build up.
Yep.
I go with you. I've coached for many years.
See, so I'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
I want to
If
do
you
it. I'm
follow
gonna.
my
You,
plan.
you want to? What's the plan?
Well, I could help coach you. You know,
Right.
start out walking and
John and I can get a
Then you
tandem
run
bicycle.
30
to
seconds.
yell at him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but plus you have to have the perfect,
Instead of
physique.
saying Adrian, we'll say Lisa.
Yeah.
Why? I know I could do it.
Okay.
If it's for the veterans, I'm gonna force myself
Bye.
Okay.
to do it. You know?
You hear that, Lisa?
No, you don't
Just-
think
I
you don't think
I
I
didn't
can do
say
it?
you couldn't do it. I'm just making sure Lisa knows.
And I'm gonna make sure that all the newspapers are there.
Yeah,
You
of
know?
course. It's Ralph and Jay's house.
No, no, it's for the veterans, not for me. It's for the veterans.
Uh-huh.
So we start at Bayville. We go across the bridge, correct?
well, that's the full day. So you would do the last 5K when the runners come in. So on that day, we pick the runners up at the VFW in Glen Cove.
Okay. By what bus?
No,
No,
No.
you're-
Roller skates.
they run up and you jump.
I know, I
in.
know, I know, I know, I know. I was just kidding.
I know.
But all right, so you meet at the VFW, and then from there you go to
I think from there we go to Morgan Park.
Right.
I'm trying to think, 'cause we changed the route a little bit. We go to Morgan Park.
well, who carries the stuff to put down? Do you got a car behind
We
you?
Yeah.
have like 5 cars.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 5.
Yeah, we have
Oh,
quite
yeah.
a few cars. Yeah.
Okay. And then so you have all that stuff, you put it, and then you start running again.
Yep. So we start running again.
I
and,
could do it.
and then then from Morgan Park we go to Veterans Park. Around the corner by
Yeah.
School Street. Then we go down School Street, and then we come around the corner and we go to the Doughboy. We put the wreath there. Then we come back and we go back to the VFW.
I could do it.
All right.
I'm gonna practice. I do walk. I like to
Okay.
walk. I do a lot of walking, but I don't smoke. I don't drink. Believe it or not. Believe it or
I
not.
believe it.
Okay. I never smoked. So, but the only thing is that, I like to eat and you get a little overweight. But,
Running will help you.
well, I did lose over 30 pounds in the,
You did?
yeah.
Wow.
Why? I don't look skinnier.
Well, the camera adds 10 pounds.
That's all I.
Oh, okay. No, I lost, I lost,
Good for you.
I lost over 30 pounds, and the thing is that, you can't run when you got a belly. That's the only problem. Correct. So I know Joe can't run,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
And then, so April 26th is the start of that one.
Yep.
And that's going to last 7 days. Hopefully you raise a lot of money. Does that money go to like homeless vets too, or no?
We donate to different organizations throughout Long Island that are in need. We give some money to the Warrior Ranch out in Calverton. I don't know if you're familiar with that. They have a program where they work with veterans with PTSD and the horses, and it's very therapeutic for them. So we give some support there at the ranch with Eileen and her team. They do a great job. And there are just some other organizations, throughout the year that will approach us and tell us about what it is who they're trying to help and what they need funds for, and we'll help donate.
How do we fix that problem with homeless veterans? That really gets to me. The
The tunnel from tunnel
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 from
to
Towers.
Towers. TNT. Yep.
Yeah.
is buying up old hotels and putting apartments
Right.
for veterans.
Oh,
I
really?
mean,
Yeah.
that's a
Oh, yeah.
wonderful organization.
They are.
Mm.
That's a wonderful.
100%
organization.
goes back. So
Really? So
Yeah.
they're buying what, hotels that abandoned, or
I was just looking at the commercial of the other day, but they buy like old hotels. They just create homes for veterans. It's just they've taken where they were buying homes for heroes, that have been deceased, for the families of heroes that have been killed, and they're
paying off their
paying
mortgages.
their mortgage and taking care of people, building new homes. Now they're trying to work with homeless veterans.
yeah, I
Right.
think that's a big problem with, and they're so proud. They're proud people, and they don't want to be, they don't know. I don't know if they want help or,
No, they do. They need help.
but some of them just don't want to be bothered.
Right.
Like you try to talk to them, and they just. I feel what can we do for them?
Well, I know Fort Taunton is a big space and has a lot of empty buildings. And I think that would be a good spot to. I know there's a lot of lead abatement. I looked into it. This is asbestos, lead pipes, lead paint, and stuff like that. But so they'd have to gut the entire building, but the buildings are there. So
And what about the dogs? Like when they have did you raise money to get like veterans dogs? and
Yeah, for Paws of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called?
There's American Vet Dog and there's Paws of War. There's two of them.
And those dogs are trained to become like,
A service dog.
service dog.
Yep.
Wow.
Now, what does it take to like I know we have we last time we were on like we have a lot of talk about putting big buildings up in Glen Cove. Now, what would it take as like a community or whatever to get a building built like for the vets, like a housing
To
for
put
the
in
vets?
veteran housing?
Yeah, what would it take? You know anything about that or?
Yeah, I know. Oh, I've been looking into that,
Yeah.
into veteran and senior housing. We've been
Uh-huh.
looking into it. It's getting a developer who wants to do it and property, and people don't want more buildings. It gets complicated.
That's for the veterans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be.
Yeah, it's something we have been looking into.
Mm.
I mean, for the veterans, I would.
I think it'd be more better than some of these
yeah, I
other
mean,
stuff that it's like the one by the train station they're talking about, and I think the one that Pierce Avenue was tabled, right? They're not doing that one no more.
No, that's not coming. But,
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm
we
saying,
are,
so.
we always looking to do some things for veterans and
Mm.
first responders.
Yeah.
are you surprised how many people support, come out and support you? I mean, you probably get a lot of people coming out and supporting you. That's a great feeling.
We do. Sometimes, we're very surprised at the support that we get. Um, and, it can be very overwhelming. And sometimes we do have veterans that are with us. And there was one year we had a veteran who was with us supporting us, and we stopped, I believe it was in Holtville, at a monument, and it was dedicated to Desert Storm. And the gentleman looked at it, and he just stared, and I thought something was, he was having some medical issue. And I said, "Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay?" And he said yes. He said, "This monument is dedicated to those who served in Desert Storm." And I said, "Yes, it is." And he goes, "I served in Desert Storm."
wow.
He said,
Mm.
"I have never seen a monument dedicated to those who have served in Desert Storm." And he was really, taken back and choked up about it. And it really, really, we all saw that and felt that, this is what we're doing. We're trying to bring awareness to these monuments. One time we were in Miller Place, and we stopped at again, another memorial park, and next to it was a basketball court, and kids were playing basketball. We pull up, we have like 5 cars. We get out, we take the flowers, and the kids come over, and they're like, "What's going on? What's happening?" And we're like, "This here monument in your neighborhood is dedicated to those who served in Miller Place, are the veterans in your community." And they're like, "Oh, we didn't know that." We walk by here every day. We didn't realize what this was for. So we kind of explained to them what it was, what we do, and we got them involved. We said, "Here, help us put down the flowers."
Good.
So it's really what we're really hoping that, when we meet different people along the way, we help them understand the importance of those who served and their freedom. We explain, the basketball court you're playing every day. People have, given up their lives for us to have this freedom. So we do meet different people along the way, and we're hoping, we're spreading our mission.
Do you ever go to the schools and talk to the kids in the schools?
We haven't gone to the schools yet. We do have students that do come out and run with us for the last, I say last, maybe the whole 10 years. I think we have had, we go to Patrick Manford High School, and there'll be anywhere from 15 to 35 kids that will come out and run with us. And like I said, we do stop at a monument, and we explain what we're doing. We also, when we're in Copeg, the Chamber of Commerce and the dignitaries in Copeg make sure that they get students out to run with us as well. Same thing. We take them in different monuments. We get them involved. We explain what we're doing. So we try to hopefully each year we try to get more students to come out and understand, the mission, and then go home and say, you know what, when they're at dinner with their family, this is what I did today. When we went out, instead of we had track practice, instead we ran, a 5K, and this is what we did, and we stopped here, and they had a, and when they talk about what they did, and we hope they take it home and they talk about what they
I
did.
think it's very important for you to go to schools like during like Memorial Day or
Mhm.
Veterans Day. You could bring a veteran with you and just even go to like to a like not a Gribbon but like a Conley school where those kids are a little bit older than the Gribbon.
Well,
And
we always have like on Veterans Day, we always have a vet
oh,
that comes
Yeah.
oh, you do?
that talks to the kids.
But I think I think you should you're very well educated with this. And I think by you going there and speaking to the kids, I think they would listen than listen to, anybody like myself or John or because you're very well educated with this stuff. So I'm pretty sure that they'll sit there and listen to
And
your
also,
story.
she could get the track team involved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
no,
the
we
track-
like that. We would love to have students come out along the way. And actually, when we do our turkey drive, we have students from Locust Valley High School who actually come. That's in Massapequa, the Marine Corps League in Massapequa. They come and they help us give out the turkeys to the veterans. And we would tell them, ask them when they want to put the turkey. Make sure you say thank you for your service, so they know as soon as the car pulls up. Thank you for your service. Where would you like us to put the groceries for you?
That's
Mm.
awesome. That's
They
awesome.
shake their hand. So, we kind of teach them, and hopefully they come away with some, additional respect. Of course, some of them have a lot of respect as it is, but they take that back with them.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that you're teaching them the right, and you are teaching them the right way. The problem is that I wish more kids would get involved. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
just think about it. They don't know their history. They could have had people in their family that served, and they don't even know. Because like you said, a lot of them don't really want to talk about it. But it's to me, it's very, very important the even in school stand for the pledge because say the pledge of allegiance, honor the flag. I mean, they have to learn. I know they have to do schoolwork, but they also have to learn about this country. And so it's funny because my son was born on June 14th, which is Flag Day, and he's a big patriot.
Mm.
And he told me one day when he was in high school, he goes, Pop, he said, um, some kids don't stand for the flag. They're on their phones and stuff. And that got me so irritated. And it got him irritated. So I went to talk to Mr. Hudson, and Mr. Hudson's great. Great man.
Mm.
Great man. You know what he did? He took the phones away the next year. That had a lot to do with it because they weren't paying attention to their schoolwork. But also I said, Mr. Hudson, these kids are not standing for the pledge. That you have to stand for the pledge. I don't care who you are. You have to stand for the pledge. And I think the best thing he did was take those phones away
Right.
when you go into the school.
No, well, it's him in
State
the
law.
state law, but also when I'm there and I see kids not standing or talking, I tell them shut up. I
Yeah,
tell them stand up.
it's just
John, it's please be quiet.
I don't. I tell them shut up.
I don't want you
it just
I don't care.
aggravates me. It aggravates me.
Yeah, it
And
irritates.
you know what aggravated me one day? One day I had a flag outside. I always put the American. You guys see my new flag I bought. I bought a beautiful new flag. It says "Thank you, veterans," and it has Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine. I love it. I have it out there. Some people compliment it. I was so happy. But so I used to have "Don't tread on me" outside my house, and I'm going with this, right? Some guy stopped. I was outside with my dog, and he goes, that flag is a racist flag. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what that flag is? That flag is from 1775, when we were trying to become a free nation. You have no clue what you're talking about. This is what happens.
Mm.
Am I right, Joe?
You're right.
I mean, these people just, I don't think people really know history. They think they do, but they don't. They watch all these dopey news programs and it just irritates me. So learn your history. But to me, sit down with a veteran. Have a cup of coffee with a veteran and see see what his story's about. You know, it's not all about us; it's about them. You know what my father always said: the greatest generation was World War II. Correct?
Yeah, it's a great book. But you know, Ralph, we get a lot of this patriotism from our families. And I was so blessed to grow up on Cole Street with my grandfather 3 doors down, my father's uncle 2 doors up, Jim Cox, a World War I veteran that led the Memorial Day parade every single year. He was my next door neighbor. Bill Spanky lived up the street across from my uncle. He is the model for the Doughboy. So I feel like I lived on a historical block in the landing. And we got our patriotism from my grandfather coming over every day. And we used to roll our eyes. We couldn't stand it. But he said, freedom isn't free. And we'd say, oh, here he comes. Freedom isn't free. But all of a sudden, one day it whacks you in the head and you understand what your grandfather and your father and you've been told. You know, that's where we get it.
Yeah, it's if you think about it, you know, growing up, it was all about, you know, my father was big with the veterans. He told me when he came home, he always went down to the train station, picked them up. He would also drive them to like the local pharmacy if they needed a ride. He did a lot of that stuff. So, you know, what you're doing is absolutely incredible. And what you started, and I'm telling you, you can't finish this. You got to keep on going. You got to
Mhm.
keep on going because it's very important what you're doing, you know?
Well,
And
if you do half a marathon this year, you'll
I'm
be
going to
ready
do it.
next year.
I'm going to do it. I want to show her that I could do
You
it.
could do one day, and then in 7 years, you'll do all seven. You're there.
Listen, you know, 10 years now, it's 10
10
years.
years, yeah.
And did you ever think that it was going to be like this?
I knew it was not going to be a one, you know, only. I knew it would continue. You know, when I said I'll do it as long as Pam asks me often, you know, when do you think you'll end? And I'm like, when I just feel like my body can't do it anymore. But I feel great, so
But she's, as long as she's blessed
Yeah,
with good health
yep.
and vitality, why not?
Yeah. And then, you know, you got to make sure that, you know, the word gets out. People,
Mhm.
the problem with people, they don't see what you do behind the scenes. They see what you're doing, but they don't see what it takes. So that to me, that's very important, right, Joe?
Yes, no, absolutely.
So
A lot of
a
preparation
lot of preparation, and you just said you start
and
in
training.
January. Yeah, yeah, you start in January. That's what 4 months, 4 months until 4.5 months. Then you start, and then after that's done, then you're ready to do what, Memorial Day or Veterans Day?
We do Veterans Day, but I continually
She's always running.
running and do events, you know.
My God,
Did you explain why you started this already? I know
Uh,
you did it for me on my show, but
I explained how I met the Gold Star families. And
Okay.
I started, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
what do you
I
call
missed.
what are you talking about?
No, why she does Team Eva and why that
No,
all came about.
yeah,
I just wanted to
did.
make
Well,
sure.
you want me to rewind it and show it?
No, I'll listen to it again.
We really hope we get a lot of people to come
Right.
to the closing ceremony. There are
I'm going.
star mothers there. It is.
Mhm.
I would like to see more sponsors for her too to help her
Okay.
out. You know,
Yeah.
rate. You know, it's for a great cause. You know, and I wish people would realize, you know, um, if you see all these shows, I watched like World War II in color. You ever watch those shows? No.
I'm at work all the time. I don't
Well,
really
I'm
watch
talking about at
TV.
night. You probably go to bed early, right? Because all that
I
stuff you got
usually
going.
get around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
That's crazy.
Mm.
8:30, 9 o'clock. What time you get home? You're never home.
I'm never home.
Joe's never
No,
home.
no comment.
By the time I get home, my husband has the remote, so I have
You know,
to
Joe's
walk.
going to Las Vegas in
Sunday,
Yeah, he's the
International Pizza Expo.
pizza tester. This guy. Can you imagine that?
Hope your flight gets out.
Yes, me too.
Why don't you run? Why don't you run there?
I am not Forrest Gump.
Why don't you
Yeah, right.
run?
So that's a great one.
What's the well? What? Yeah. What's the farthest you ever ran?
I did an event to raise money for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society in 2014. I ran from Manhattan to Montauk, 150 miles.
Wow.
In one day?
It took about, I think it took 55 hours.
Is that called like an ultra marathon?
Go ultra marathon, anything over
From
yeah.
from Manhattan
And to Montauk.
to Montauk.
Wow.
How many miles is
It
that?
was 150 miles.
Oh my God.
God.
Yeah, but
Mm.
God gave her a gift.
Right.
Yeah.
Very few people could actually do that. God gave her a gift, and she's taken her God-given gift and doing something so special.
She's raising money for people who need it. That's the most important thing.
And what happens when you do things for other people? How does it make you feel?
Oh, I feel great. I always
It
feel
makes
Oh,
great.
you
yeah.
feel great. So if you're not feeling great, do something for somebody else.
Right.
and
Right.
lift your spirits.
You know, if you know, if you get a smile out of them, it's worth every penny.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
But the thing is that, you know, there's so many things going on. There's so many people that need help, especially, you know, but to me, the number one thing is children, you know, like the children's hospital and the veterans. That's the most important thing to me to help is that the children with cancer. What's the name of that hospital? They always
St. Jude?
St. Jude's, and then the veterans. Those two things really, it breaks my heart when the commercial comes on and you see these little kids in there, you know, and they look happy and they're smiling and stuff, but they're very sick. It breaks my heart. And I always get angry because I said, you know, they have a cure for cancer and they're not doing it. And, you know, I always blame other people, but I shouldn't be doing that. Maybe
No, you shouldn't be, Ralph.
you don't think so?
No.
But it really it upsets me because you see, and then you see the veterans when they build houses for them, they walk in, you know, they set the house up for them because they're in wheelchairs or
Mhm.
you know, it just
No, yeah.
you know, you breaks your heart. You know, what can you do? What can you do? You know,
$11 a month.
not 19.
No,
It's
that's
still $11 a month.
Oh, it is the
Tunnel
one
to Towers is 11.
$11.
Wounded Warriors 19.
19. Okay, the Wounded Warriors 19. Maybe you should start your own like commercial and no.
No, she can keep doing what she's doing, Ralph. You could start your own commercial.
I should, right?
Right, John?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Do you think you're going to need the widescreen for that one?
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
God.
Here we go. Why? It's a, that's sad, you know.
It is.
Leave John alone. He's a great guy.
He
sitting over
is.
Here, we're in his house playing with his Legos.
Yes.
That's it, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank
We
you.
are.
We're all nice,
Yes.
but you know,
Mm.
they think my head is bigger than anything. I don't understand why.
Mm.
My head's good. I got a great head. What do you think?
No.
Great head of hair, that's for sure. But so April 26th is start of something very important. We need to get some sponsors. We're gonna put all your stuff on the website.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have about 7 people running with you, you said? About 7
Yeah,
or
the
8?
team itself is about 7 people who are runners.
You're the president, right?
I I'm just a participant.
Oh,
like
okay.
everyone else.
But she runs the entire day. People go get in and out of cars. People are with her, but they'll run 5 miles, get in the car for a little bit. They take turns, but she runs the entire.
So you don't take a break? You just
Yeah, we stop and take breaks. You know, when we stop at the different points of honor, you know,
Yeah.
we'll pull over and we'll take a break. We have the van that has all the, you know, nutrition and things in it. You know, and then we'll just take, you know,
so
breaks.
so what if you have a website, correct?
Yes,
Okay, so when you go on your website, what's your website?
goteameva.org.
So when you go on that website, you can participate as a donor, correct?
You can sign up to run, you can sign up to donate, and you can sign up to be a sponsor.
Now, does that show the people that you're running for? Does that also show?
It does show the list of days and the name of each day, and yes, who we're running for. But we also put on there what we call the point of honors list, so you can see exactly every single place we stop at that day.
Holy smoke.
Which day is your favorite day? Which route is your favorite route? You must have one.
Glen Cove.
No, maybe not.
I'm not sure if I really have a favorite one. It really depends. Each day turns out to be different for
Yeah.
some reason. Depends on, you know, sometimes, like I said, you meet someone you didn't think you were going to meet, and
Hello.
Yeah, we got to call her.
Okay, good.
And Joe, right?
John and Ralph and Joe.
Yep.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Hey,
hi,
Donna.
Donna.
Sweet.
Hi, Donna. How are
Hi,
you?
Donna.
Good.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I know they told me that you're on this week, so let me call you low. And thank you for what you do for the veterans as well as the district community in general.
Right. Thank you. And thank you so much, Donna, for your service. You know I tell you that come see you, but I really appreciate you and everything that you do for our country.
I have to the New York City half marathon.
On Sunday, yes.
On Sunday I walked it, but I had two guys who were killing international. It was nice and everything, but I should have checked in my keys and my cell phone, and I didn't do it this time. And I carried my cell phone, and I didn't realize until after the end of the marathon. I looked at my phone and I can't find it, so I lost my cell phone.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh.
So that's like the thing. So but I know you do like the marathon in 7 days or 8 days. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I had you learn to do that. You guys do a great job. I was at the actual local library because I got my new phone the other day, so I have to put everything. It's like a nightmare.
How you doing, Donna? Everything good? Absolutely.
Yeah, we heard
Right.
little bits and
Right.
pieces of you last week. I was on the road and I couldn't really, I was in and out of reception there.
Yeah. I was telling how amazing your story was. And you're a real, you're a real hero. You're a hero to me, that's for sure. And you're all the veterans are heroes.
I wanted to say hello and say a shout out to you guys. Thank you.
No, we're
But
gonna.
I want to send out the information with the veteran organization you guys and kind of back behind. Wow, it's on my thing to do this.
No, but we're gonna have you on again. Don't you want to sit next to me again? Isn't that great? That's right. Everybody wants to sit next to me.
You can go running with Ralph.
I'm gonna do it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Donna, don't you think I could run that? I could run that 5-mile marathon.
Funding it if you mind to.
No, that's right. And
Yeah.
whatever I want to do, I do it. That's it. But
The best one keeper.
oh, tell me about it. I don't know how she does it. She's gonna run 40 miles this weekend. This is amazing, absolutely amazing. But she loves the veterans, and we really appreciate everything she does.
Donna, we're hosting Eva's closing ceremonies at City Hall. Usually it starts around 4 o'clock on her last day, correct?
Yes.
And we have just an amazing ceremony and we hope that you're going to come to it. Inside the chambers of City Hall.
May 2nd.
May 2nd. It's a Saturday. It's her last day. It's her last
I don't
week.
know if I can go to Nick. I'm not sure.
Well, put it on
I
your
can't
calendar.
really write anything down because I'm driving it. I'm driving. I have you on speakerphone, so.
We
But
posted it.
if you
we
send me the,
posted-
I don't want.
Ralph will send it to you.
Yeah, we would love you to come. We would recognize you as a veteran. We would love you to
Okay.
come.
That's right. Absolutely. But we're gonna have you on again. We're gonna definitely have you on again.
And you're,
I know you're busy, Ralph. I emailed you.
Oh,
This
okay.
is Ralph, right? I got confused.
No, John, that's me.
No, that's John. That's
Me.
John. No.
Okay.
I'm with the small head, not
I'm
the big one.
The information, I know he's busy, but
Yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it out to you. The MP4 of the show. Yeah, I gotta get it to you. I'll get it to you by tonight.
I'm the one with the beautiful hair.
Oh God.
Thank you,
Thank you
Donna.
for calling.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your
Thank you
service.
for your service.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Go ahead, Joe.
Mayor Pam I'm sure she's aware of this, the Hellenic Heritage Day. Join the city of Glen Cove and our community as we celebrate Greek Independence Day, honoring the enduring legacy of Hellenic culture, faith, and tradition. Saturday, March 28th at 1 p.m.
in the Village Square.
in the Village Square in Glen Cove. It's at the intersection of School Street in Glen Street. So everything will be Greek that day.
It's Greek to me.
And guess what they're gonna have? The kiki sauce.
That's it.
And what's Mike's last name?
Huh? Oh,
Yeah.
Kastakis.
Yeah, Kistakis.
Kasakis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's called takiki sauce. I think it's
The-
No, I know, but
No,
I,
it's
do- I,
tzatziki.
I do it on
Tartar,
I do
tartar
I
sauce.
do it on purpose
Yeah.
because they
The
make fun of me because
No.
gravy.
so listen. When I was growing up, now my household was Spanish and Italian. My mother's Spanish,
Puerto Rican.
and yeah, Puerto Rican, and my father's Sicilian.
my goodness.
Phew. Phew. That belt didn't feel good, I tell you that much. So on a Sunday, we ate at 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. But in the morning, we went to St. Rocco's Church. Then we went to Jambruno's to get hot bread. We ate it before dinner. Then my father always said, okay, we're having macaroni with sauce.
Gravy.
I mean,
Gravy.
gravy. I mean,
See,
gravy.
look, he doesn't even know his own story.
Gravy.
You don't even know. It's
No,
okay.
but it was, oh, we're having gravy today. That's what he
Gravy,
always said.
gravy, yes.
We're having gravy today.
Yes.
So they make fun of me because my father called it gravy.
Gravy's brown.
Mhm.
I understand.
But we're just kidding. We know.
Okay. I mean, you
That's
got
the whole battle
the
of
kiki
sauce,
sauce,
and
the
gravy.
kiki sauce and tartar sauce. So
It's better than putting ketchup on pasta.
Yeah.
no, but those old Italians
Yes.
called it macaroni and gravy.
To assimilate. Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
So
Eva,
mean-
Eva, you could tell them what you call it. Go ahead.
Actually, Mike's family did the same thing.
Right.
oh
Yes.
Mike, I
Mike's
love you,
not
Mike.
here,
Mike, I love you,
but-
Mike.
Eva, what do you call it?
Sauce.
Thank you.
Oh,
very much.
what did Mike's family call it?
They would call macaroni and gravy.
Yeah.
See?
But Mike's not here, so we really-
He's here in spirit.
No,
He's here in spirit. Now, see? Now Mike is a smart guy. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it.
But now he calls it sauce.
Sauce.
Yeah. See. See.
Hey,
Yes.
but when you're
Well,
growing up, you don't forget about the things when you're growing up.
You almost did. You said you called it sauce.
Oh, I don't know.
Pay attention.
Well, you're sitting next to me. I get a little confused.
Mike,
Yes,
Mike
you
is
get
on the
nervous.
chat.
So,
Huh?
He's on the chat.
Joe,
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Joe, what do
Which
you
one?
call it?
I call it
My
sauce.
Facebook chat.
Good, as you
On
should.
your Facebook? Let me go
we
to yours.
made tomato sauce. We went and bought tomatoes and we made tomato sauce. When my father or mother would send me to the store, they wouldn't
There's
say,
Mike, he's here.
go get a can of gravy. They'd say, go get a couple of cans of tomatoes for sauce.
That's
Mike,
it.
516-709-0240. Can you call him and tell Joe that?
Look at Lisa's comment. See,
Oh.
I told you. yeah,
She said,
yeah.
forget it. You're not running. You'll have a heart attack.
Yeah, see, there you go.
No, I got to run.
Like I
It's
said,
for the veterans.
No, he's gonna shave his head, Lisa.
It's for the veterans.
Do it for the veterans.
And
Shave-
she also said the only way you're gonna run if somebody chased you with a scissor.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
That's okay. It's okay. But Mike also put www.goteameva.org.
Yes.
And that's where you get all the information.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah. So and
Mike calls it sauce now. He used to call it gravy. He grew up, like you said, growing up, you call it the right name.
listen, but he grew up and they said gravy.
Yes.
Okay. So
So wait, when you go to a diner at 4:00 in the morning, you order disco
sleepy.
fries and gravy, and you order mozzarella
Hold
sticks
on.
and what? Gravy?
hold on. Here,
Here comes Mike.
Mike, when you were growing up, was it called gravy?
When I was growing up, it was gravy. Yes,
There you go.
but
But
But there's a but there.
assimilated because we used to get beat up for calling it gravy.
right.
Because
Wait a minute. Why would you get beat up?
you call it gravy.
Oh, would you stop?
They called it.
Yes.
So you don't remember when you were growing up now, because you got beat up and you don't call it gravy no more.
You got a hand to drink.
Remember? I just,
Listen, I was asking her about your hair. I heard you growing your hair back again. Is that true?
it is. It's not as long as yours.
Oh,
but
okay,
It's
all right.
coming in good.
And you're not getting it cut on Sunday?
I went to the person who I got a cut with last year. Her event was yesterday, or it was last weekend. I went to see her, but they tempted me to get cut, but I did not cut.
What a
I'm not
smart
I have
man.
no plans of getting cut tomorrow.
See, what a smart man. You see, see, Joe? Smart. He's a smart man.
Yeah, but he calls it sauce now. So,
Mhm.
like I said, you don't get mozzarella sticks. Can I get an order of mozzarella sticks and gravy? No,
Yeah.
you don't say that. It's sauce.
I understand.
All right. So, no, you
Okay.
don't.
And Steve Atron just said it's
Yes.
gravy. You see, thank you,
Steve's
Steve.
in Florida.
No,
Steve is-
he's in South
where's- oh,
Carolina.
South Carolina.
When you guys go to La Bussola, what do they call the meal at La Bussola?
I don't know. I never go out to eat.
Did you know that last year was the first time in 53 years that he went to the
The
mini
mini
mart?
mart.
First time. 53 years the mini mart's been going on.
Mike, help me out here, Mike.
First time he went to the mini mart.
Mike, help me out.
Only because we had the people that run it on here.
No,
should be
I
ashamed.
don't go anywhere.
What
Well,
did you buy at the mini mart?
Nothing.
Nothing. And he missed me.
Yeah, well, but listen, Mike. When
Yeah.
you work all day, you go home. You don't want to come out of your house. And the weekend, I love the weekend. I go around. I do some stuff.
Well, you got to start training for the
Yeah.
4K.
You think I could
3K,
do it, Mike?
not
You
the
think I could
1K.
do it? 5K run?
Yeah.
You could do anything you put your mind down to.
That's
We'll work
see, I
together.
love him.
Good.
Yo, see this is this. See what I mean? This man believes in me. My own partners over here don't believe in
Those
me.
headphones are adjustable.
Believe in-
man.
we believe in you, but
Start by jogging home from here.
Yeah, you see-
No, not tonight.
There
what
you
a
go.
great
Not,
idea.
not
It's
tonight.
downhill from here.
Not tonight. See, pizza sauce is not made with meat. Thank you, Steve Vitrone. We got to get him on the show.
But,
Pizza sauce is red.
yeah, exactly.
Pizza sauce not made
It's
with meat.
tomato sauce, not tomato gravy.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So, Mike, are you proud of her? All the accomplishments?
Yeah, absolutely. I can't say
You're
enough
alone.
about it, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, she's. I mean, you know what she's doing tomorrow and Sunday? 20 miles each
Yeah.
day.
I know.
Do you run with her? Do you?
She makes a joke. She says, "You want to come out and run with me?" I'm like, "Nah."
Oh, he don't come out.
He's one of the drivers in
He
the
won't
car.
run like that. No, he'll
What-
run.
Do you run the whole 20 miles? No answer.
Me?
Yeah.
A mile a day in 20 days. He does 20 miles.
Yeah, there you go. 20 days.
So you're the one that follows her in the car when she's doing the
He
7.
follows me. I'm the leader.
Yeah.
Oh.
Car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. And
So when
so
when I make a wrong turn, I'm in deep water.
so when the 26th of April comes up, what is your part in it?
My part, I have to train. I have to make sure my accelerator foot is in good shape to hit the gas pedal.
You're
and
not
brake
gonna
pedal
run it
whenever
all?
I need to.
You're not going to run it all?
Somebody's
Yeah,
got to
I'll
drive
probably
the
run a little
car.
bit. Yeah.
He drives the car
Yeah.
with all the wreaths and
I
I drive the
know.
car. I take all the pictures.
Hey, somebody's got.
Oh, okay, okay. But I was telling her that they should, at least do a documentary on it. What do you
You
think?
should get the kids from the Glen Cove High School.
That's what I said.
John's going to work on it on Monday.
Yeah, I
Right, John?
talked to Chris Barry.
Yes,
Yeah.
see? Yeah, we got
Call Principal Hudson.
John has the in.
We'll
Yeah.
get. We'll
And we
get
could
it.
do head spins too at the end.
Oh yeah.
Right,
Oh,
John?
here we go with this
And
music.
play some freestyle.
No,
Yeah,
no, no. You see what I got to put up with, Mike, every day? That's it. Freeze. And they all they want to do is cut my hair. You know what I mean? Can you explain to them that?
Yeah.
Can you explain to them that if you could grow it, you could flaunt it? You know what I mean?
No, but you can shave it and raise
Absolutely.
money for pediatric cancer.
What are you doing this Sunday?
I'm going to be on a plane at 6
Yeah.
a.m.
So he wants me to cut my hair, but he's gonna go out and eat
I'm
pizza.
going to shave my head maybe tomorrow down at.
But- I'm telling you, if you cut your hair, I guarantee you raise a lot of money.
He won't raise more than me. It's all right. It's okay. You can't do it.
He's trying to put on a front. You know that, right? He's daring me to do it.
Everybody wants a piece of landmark.
Yeah.
Of course, I was thinking about selling like a
Everybody
couple of.
wants a lock of the hair.
Yeah, exactly. You see that? Come on.
You too. Sell a lock of hair to donate to St. Baldrick's.
But I
Yeah.
think you shaved your head last year, didn't you?
He did. Yes.
You
I
did, right?
did.
Yeah, I remember you were there. You shaved it.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what? He might go into a depression because everybody be passing him in the street, not saying hi.
He'll
to
be
him.
I know that's the problem. I'm not gonna have
Like
anybody
Samson,
waving
he'll
at
be
me.
weak.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, that's your fame and fortune right there, man.
it is. It
but,
is.
But it's long enough that you could donate it to someone that needs it, and then you could also collect money for pediatric cancer.
The
right?
last
Pam,
time,
Pam?
the
Am I right or am I right? I
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
Mike, you donated your hair last year. That's correct, right?
I did. I didn't mind the locks of love
Yeah.
letters. As long as your hair is not treated, they'll take it.
No,
No, it's not treated.
kidding me?
Maybe a little olive oil once in a while, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
a little gravy, a little gravy on it.
That's
But no, I don't.
crazy.
I don't color it or nothing. I just got
all
naturally
natural.
beautiful hair. I mean, listen, when you could
I
grow,
can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah.
What?
You would make a child. You would make a child with cancer
Yeah.
very happy with.
You
the way
would,
grows.
Ralph. See, you win-win
you guys
situation.
are making me feel bad. I really,
Absolutely.
you guys are making me feel bad.
Could you imagine
really
a
are.
kid that's cold head and they always got to wear a hat and stuff? And-
That's like having $1 million Lego set right
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Mother put them up to this.
I know that. I know because every time I go to see my mother, she don't say hello. She goes, "When are you getting a haircut?"
Well,
When-
she should be there to watch you do it on
Bet
Sunday.
your mom on the show.
Joe,
Yeah.
you know what? When you go to Vegas,
Yeah.
I hope you lose $1 million.
I don't gamble, so
I hope you.
Say the same thing. You would attest to it. My mommy's always say, "When you getting your haircut? When you getting your
Really?
haircut?"
See?
Every time I see her.
See?
Yeah, every time I see her.
And then I'm sure when you shaved it, she, oh my God, why'd you cut it all off?
Oh, is that right?
My mother said
Yeah,
that.
that
She was
too.
mad.
Really? So,
Yeah.
so how long you gonna let your hair grow?
Me?
Yeah.
Wait, why are we changing the topic, Ralph?
What? Shh.
It's
I'm asking a
pediatric
question.
cancer, and you could get a child that lost their hair from chemo.
You
that's
should be
battling
proud. You
cancer.
should be proud of Eva. You should be very proud of
A
her.
lot of changing of the subject.
She'd
don't
be
you know?
very proud of her. You know,
She's an inspiration for a lot of people, for
we
sure.
can let you call it French bread and gravy. If you
see what I got to put up with every time.
You shave your head.
right,
See what I got. You know what?
what?
When you go over that pizza festival or whatever,
Yes.
I hope they don't have Sicilian. How's that?
Okay. They don't.
See, there
They
you
have
go.
Roman style.
Unbelievable. See,
Roman,
see the treatment like
Detroit.
you know what it is? They're just upset. That's
No, we're not upset.
But anyway,
You
so
just keep saying what you want to do for people, and I'm
I-
telling you what you can do.
I
It'd be a win-win-win.
I love to help people.
Okay, shave your head.
Can you help me out here?
She agrees with me, and so does Mayor Pam. You're not going to win this one. Even
Mike,
Michael.
can you help me out here?
No, he's not going to.
And I shaved my head last year, so
Correct.
I can't help you.
See?
Yeah, but it grew. You know, but you're younger than me, so you know.
Your hair will grow back.
No, it won't.
It will.
No.
Stop.
So
All right, change
what
the
time is your
topic.
what time is your flight? What time is your flight?
GoTeamEva.org.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
6 a.m.
okay. So what time is your event start?
The event starts in Huntington. The opening ceremony is at 10. We start running at 11
a.m.
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 Yes.
And then
On
you
Sunday,
and then-
22nd, April 26th.
and then how long is that day for? A couple.
That day is normally 26.2 miles. Like I said, we're looking at possibly adding to it for a Gold Star family. It's an additional 4 miles. So it'll probably be like a 30-mile day.
Where do you start? Town Hall, you said?
Town hall.
Okay.
Yep.
30 miles.
The first day, and then you have to go the next.
Actually,
day, too.
the average is pretty much close to 30 miles every day because of, you want to, like she said earlier, the journey. It's all about the journey and where you're going, and the running is just how you get there. And most of the days that she's putting in more than 26 miles. She's 28 some days even more than 30. So
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's just absolutely amazing. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she does it. Yeah, and I guarantee you're amazed too. I don't know how, you know.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know how she does it.
I don't know, but that's an amazing thing what she's doing, and for the veterans, it's just amazing. Just you can't even.
Monique is part of a great team, and she inspires everybody else to do it with her. I mean, it is quite. I have photos of the some of the runs. It is quite inspirational.
And you're not running, right, Mike? You're going to be driving.
It's a little.
I'll be
Well-
driving most of it. I might get out there and run a couple miles a day.
Okay, that's
Maybe
good.
we can get some of the town council to run.
Yeah, Mike Kasakis.
Kistakis.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hold
Hero
on.
just said, start running through Morgan's up and down the hills, and you'll be ready in no time.
That'll
There
get
you
you.
go.
That's for sure.
You
Yeah.
could- You could crack the whip, Spiro. That would be
Spiro, give me
fantastic.
my T-shirt back, Spiro. Terrible. Terrible. What are you trying to say? No, I want to be a part of that. on Veterans Day. And not only that, it's not hot. So
We've been very lucky. We've had nice weather on Veterans Day the past couple of years.
yeah, so it's not like steaming hot. You don't run when it's like 90 degrees out, do you?
Yes, she
Yeah.
does.
In the
Are
morning,
you
early.
kidding?
She'll go out early in the morning. I see her
A few years
on
ago,
Piping Rock.
it was in the summer. And
Yeah,
you
right.
backed- you
Yeah,
backed it up.
and we couldn't run the year of
July.
COVID, but the following year, everything kind of opened up like right around May, June. So we had to push it a little bit, but we ran in the middle of June, and it was the
No, it was
hottest week
really
of the
hot.
whole year.
And
It
you
was in
still
the
and
90
you still
know,
ran?
yeah.
Isn't that dangerous?
Well, you go a little slower, you drink more water, throw water on you, cool yourself down, just
Wow. Holy
Mm.
smoke.
Is that inspiring you to shave your head now?
No.
After she did that?
No, I
I'm
mean,
shocked. I'm a little shocked. I mean, it's not dangerous to cut your hair.
Joe, you know what I'm going to do when you're
What
in
are you
Vegas?
gonna
I'm going to call your phone every 5 minutes and
Okay.
bother you.
I'll answer
Mm.
at least.
Yes.
All right, John.
Exactly. I know, right?
If
But
not, I'll call you back.
You see what I mean?
He
So
did answer today, though.
thank you.
He
And,
did.
and how quick did I pick up?
Oh, you picked up on the third ring, John.
Did I call you back too?
When?
The other day you called me. I called you back. And
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm not used to that. That's why I'm sorry.
Did it take you to call him back?
Oh, forget about it.
I don't think he called him
7
back the
days.
first time.
So Mayor, what I do is on the weekend for family time, I shut my phone off.
It's wonderful.
Okay. I always shut my phone off. Sometimes I forget to put it on, and then he tried to call me and my phone was off. So he got mad at me because when I turned it back on, I didn't call him back for another couple of days.
7 days.
No, but
Couple of seven.
family is very important.
Of course.
So
Family
I
first.
shut my phone off on the weekend because I don't want to hear anything. Even if we don't do me, call me an Uber. He's too much. Even if anything isn't going on, just being at home and just doing things in front of your house and planting stuff or that I enjoy that. I like to be alone, because after a crazy week, you want to just how would you say it? Like
Unwind.
unwind.
Now,
So
but what if something happens and the city needs you?
they'll get hold of me.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I'm just
about that.
checking.
Go to his house and
They'll
get
go to
it.
my. They'll go to my house. They'll go to. Believe me,
I'm just checking.
Manny's been to my house plenty of
So,
times.
John, if you really need Ralph, just go to his house.
You really need me?
Yeah.
He always needs you.
Unbelievable.
Right, John?
All right.
So
I don't know
so
why he doesn't believe it. All right.
so okay. So let's Eva, you have the last word.
Well, I want to thank you so much for allowing me to come on your show. I'm honored to be a guest here.
Did you have a lot of fun?
Yes, I did. Thank you both, and thank you, Joe, and thank you,
You're welcome.
No
Mayor
problem.
Pam. We really appreciate you helping us bring awareness to the veterans and everything that you do, and supporting our cause. And we hope to see you out there. That would be great. You don't have to run. It would be great if you could run one day.
I'm gonna do it on Veterans Day. I'm gonna do it.
And Mayor Pam can drive in front of you to inspire you to run. How's that?
Or
What do
she
you
could
think?
drive behind me and try to run me over.
I can get behind him with the scissors.
Yeah.
The plow.
That's it.
What-
Get the plow.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna do it. I
Okay.
want to do it. I want to do something for the veterans. It'll make me feel good. And you know what would really be nice?
What?
When I'm running with my shorts and everybody gets to see my beautiful legs.
Oh God. Joe, what do you have on your show this week?
I do not have a live show this week. It's going to be a replay
Yeah.
of Andre Domino. And I had actually Wes and Ron Domino, they're parishioners at St. Rocco's. And Wes is autistic, but he plays the guitar. He's in a band. And he came on and played a few songs on my show, and it was great.
Nice.
I heard it.
So, but next week I'm going to be interviewing people at the International Pizza Expo in Las Vegas this weekend, and it will air the following weekend on owwrny.org, and it's Sundays from 12 to 3. It's the Italian House Party. I had Mayor Pam on. I had Eva on. Yes, so we'll have to have you back soon. And Ralph used to be a part of the show until he quit.
Mm.
And that's it.
I didn't.
Thank you.
I didn't quit.
Okay.
We went to a different journey.
Right. We're here.
Okay.
Mrs.
That's it.
Mayor, will you have anything to say?
Thank you for having us on. Thank you for showcasing this beautiful woman, Eva, and we hope everybody is out there cheering her on when she's in Glen Cove on May 2nd.
Yes, yes.
So give out all your information before you go.
Yes, once again, the website is goteameva.org. The team will be marching in the St. Patty's Day Parade on Sunday. We're actually looking forward to meeting John. John this year has made a special pair of socks for
yeah, I
Team
saw that.
Eva.
Yeah, we
And
saw that.
they will be giving it out to the participants who registered to run with us. So we just wanted to share that information and thank John, and we look forward to meeting him at the parade.
Oh, you're going to love him. He's so impressive.
And Mike, you have anything to say? You gotta go closer. to
Mike,
it.
you still there?
Mike, you still there?
He says he's on.
All right.
Mike.
Well,
Mike.
it is Michael Kostakis' wife's birthday.
You have anything to say, Mike?
He's here. He's here.
You want?
Got-
You want?
You want to see your
I
last
say
words, Mike?
let's go run. Let's go run.
Let's
Support
go.
our veterans.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. John.
Well, guys, we always like to support our veterans, and Eva, thank you for what you're doing. Miss Mayor, thank you for everything you do for Glen Cove. You're doing a wonderful job, and I'll say Ralph doing a wonderful job, but I don't want to start that. Yeah, guys, please come out support the event. It's gonna be a beautiful event. Whatever you could do to support the vets, try to help a vet out, and remember, without them, we're nothing. And
We're gonna post that on our website.
Yeah, recognize them when you see them in the public and you see the hat on. Just say thank you for your service.
That's it. It
Welcome
doesn't-
back. Anything.
it doesn't cost anything
No.
for you to say thank you, and just if anybody could donate, just go to the website that we gave everybody on air, and we're gonna be posting on our Facebook page, on our website, and everything, and hope to see everybody out running and supporting this beautiful event. With that note, guys, we are out of here. We'll see you guys next week at the same time again, 6 to 8. Hopefully everybody will tune in and download the app, guys. It's Jay and Ralph's House on Apple and iPhones, Androids, and also we're on every platform. Google Play, we're on Apple Music, we're on Spotify, we're on iHeartRadio.
Just look for that beautiful face of mine on there.
Yeah, hopefully Sunday will be short hair.
Doubt it.
So, all right, guys, we are out of here. We love you guys, and
Thank you.
have a great night.
God bless.
Thank you. Pictures of Eva's. This is Eva's profile.